WFAA, Dallas Fort Worth.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. If we know anything at all, it's the fact that we probably don't know anything. In medicine, yesterday's cure can become today's killer. In life, yesterday's villain can become today's hero. What can you depend on? Whom can you trust? Yourself? Who are you? What are you? Follow these questions to their logical conclusion, and you may get the shock of your life.
Would you please tell the court, what do you do for a living?
I'm unemployed.
And what is your profession, your trade? Isn't it a fact that you live by picking up lonesome middle-aged women, take them home, and then rob them?
No, that's a lie.
You're also able to blackmail them.
It's not true.
Unfortunately, in this case, Mrs. Wilson's husband came home unexpectedly.
No.
And you had to kill him.
Now, look, I'm being framed. Can't you see that, Your Honor? I'm being framed.
The state rests.
Our mystery drama, Lovers and Killers, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Way back in 1876, people started enjoying two things that have gone hand in hand ever since: Major League Baseball and Beechwood aged Budweiser. And just as Abner Doubleday's invention became our national pastime, so did Adolphus Busch's brilliant golden creation become the king of beers. And together, they gave us two of the most famous phrases in the history of sports: play ball and cold bud here. Anheuser-Busch, headquarters, St. Louis, Missouri.
Want to do yourself a favor? Get to the Singer Super Summer Sale before it ends on Saturday, where you can buy fabulous sewing machines at super savings. And then start sewing the best wardrobe ever. Right now, for just $88, you can own an incredible Singer zigzag machine with front drop-in bobbin and snap-on presser foot. This reliable, precision-built machine is only one of the super buys now at Singer. The Singer Super Summer Sale, where super sale means super savings.
Somewhere a teenage girl in a school for the retarded doesn't remember what her parents look like. And somewhere a great-grandmother in a nursing home doesn't even bother to celebrate her 85th birthday. Now, multiply these people by many millions and you've become aware of the problem. And the problem is loneliness. Let me tell you about a new public service program called Voiceogram. The heart of the program is an exchange of tape-recorded messages between the patients and their families and friends. Actor Cliff Robertson and Harold Russell, chairman of the President's Committee for the Handicapped, and myself are lending their support on a nationwide basis. But to make it work, we need sympathetic volunteers who will visit patients and talk to them while their words are taped for their loved ones to hear and respond. Just give a little bit of your time and a lot of caring, and just write to Voiceogram. Box 127, Coscob, Connecticut, 06807.
Nothing, said Benjamin Franklin, is certain but death and taxes. Of all the founding fathers, he was the wisest. But he should have known better. It's all very well to nod wisely, take a philosophical pull at one's pipe, and to compare truth to a quicksilver that can never quite be grasped. But there are, unfortunately, basic truths and complete certainties which have to be arrived at, especially if you are required to decide the question of life or death.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have heard the charge. You will now retire to consider your verdict.
As foreman, it's my suggestion we begin by taking a vote and see how we stand. Now, to just write down on a piece of paper, innocent or guilty, and pass them up here. Now, let's see. I've got 3 innocents, 3 guilties, 6 don't knows. Well, I guess we got to talk about it. We'll go in order. I'm juror number 1, but I'm foreman, so we'll start with juror number 2. That's you, Mr. Miller. What would you like to say?
What would I like to say? I'd like to say goodbye. That's what I'd like to say. Goodbye, farewell, adios, so long. What am I doing here? Where do I come off being on a jury? Who needed this? I'm a chump. That's what I am.
Mr. Miller, what do you think?
I pass. So the vote's 3-3, 6 undecided. I'll wait to see which way it goes. Do I vote guilty? The guy can get life. Maybe the chair. And suppose he's innocent. What if I vote innocent? He goes free. And what if he really is guilty? I don't need this. Vicky, I just don't need this.
Yes, you do, David.
I need this like I need a case of jaundice.
Oh.
Vicky, I don't want any part of jury duty.
Why not?
I don't have the time. I'm going to get out of it.
David, it's your duty as a citizen.
Oh, hold it. I'll put on a record of the Star-Spangled Banner.
David, listen.
Hello, Chuck? Yeah. Listen, Chuck, do me a favor. You got all the connections in the world, and I got a summons for jury duty. Now, how do I kill it?
David.
What? What do you mean it can't be fixed? Everything can be... All right. Okay, look, you'll have me in tears. Yeah, sure. Bye. He says I've got to get out of it myself.
David, tell me why.
Oh, for crying out loud. Do I have to explain it to you? This court where I have to report, they try murder cases. I could get stuck for weeks, months.
Look, David, I'm going to say this once. Each of us is something more than what he does for a living. Each of us is part of something that's more important than any of us. Part of a society. And we have to pay our dues to that society.
Hey, word for word, the second act curtain speech you did in Lovers and Killers.
Oh.
Honey, you can still get that dark, rich quality in your voice. Come on back. Do a play.
I won't say another word.
Vicky, I just can't spare the time.
You can get out of it, all right? When they question you, you can say you've been influenced one way or another. 100 things. You can get out of it.
And, baby, I will.
Oh, but please, David, don't. Oh, honey, there's things that all of us simply have to do. Or nothing will matter anymore.
David Michael Miller, El Chumpo. That's me. On account of her, I played it straight. 20 years an actor's actor. Now I have a chance to make a fortune, something brand new, a singing act, a booking in Las Vegas. And where am I? In a jury room. I ask you, is that fair?
Why don't we all take a break and relax over a cup of coffee?
I don't know.
Dave Miller?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you on the QT. Dave, last vote was 6-5, 1 undecided. That's you.
I know.
Now, you can decide here and now how long this trial's going to run.
Me?
Yeah. It's a funny thing. It's all psychological. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, if you make it 7-5, we'll have a majority. And more important, a majority philosophy. See what I mean? A couple of the 5s could have gone either way. Now, when they see a wind blowing steady in one direction, we could be 8-4, 9-3, even 10-2 by supper time. Tomorrow morning, we could wind it up. You see?
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, you make it 6-6. You could establish a deadlock philosophy. People get hardened in their attitudes, and we can be here forever. You want that to happen?
No.
The first thing you got to realize, you got to move off the undecided.
Yeah, I realize that.
You got to get off the fence, Now, the defendant, is he guilty or innocent? What do you really think?
What do I really think? I don't know what I think.
Well, you go through that transcript again. You got to make up your mind. Maybe it can be changed later, but you got to come to some decision.
Okay, I'll try to figure it out somehow. Maybe if I go through it all over again. Tell the court your full name.
Richard Frederick Lenz.
You're a police officer attached to the North Precinct?
Yes, sir, I am.
And can you tell us where you were at 11 p.m. on the night of the 24th?
Yes, sir. I was driving a squad car on regular patrol. I received a radio message to proceed immediately to 81 Brentwood Lane. There was a report of a fight in progress.
How far were you from that address when the message arrived?
Less than 2 minutes. I pulled up, got out of the car, and I heard a shot. Open it! I'm a police officer! Open the door! It's the police! Open the door!
The back way! He's running out the back way!
You there! Halt! Stop! That's a warning now! Freeze! That's it. Just keep your hands up high and don't move.
And who was that man?
The defendant there.
Howard Ingleside?
Yes, sir.
And he had the gun.
Look, I admit I had the gun. I was so confused. I didn't realize.
Mr. Ingleside, I must ask you to remain silent.
Your Honor, I never denied I had the gun.
You will have your turn. Continue, Mr. District Attorney.
What did you do then, officer?
I brought him back inside the house. The victim, Mr. Wilson, was lying on the floor, dead. And Mrs. Wilson, she must have fainted because she was on the floor, too.
And that's exactly what happened?
Yes, sir, that's what you'll find in my report.
Well, thank you, Officer Lenz. The people called Mrs. Mara Wilson. Mrs. Wilson, what happened the night of the 24th?
Oh, please, I find it so hard to talk.
Yes, we realize that, Mrs. Wilson. We know it's difficult, but it's necessary. We shall be as brief as possible. The night of the 24th.
The night of the 24th. That night I was alone in the house, and I wasn't accustomed. Well, you see, Gerald, my husband, my late husband, he'd never leave me alone because I'm frightened. I can't help it. I'm a person whom everything frightens. I've always been that way. Maybe it's a sickness, but I just have to live with it. Well, I was sitting in the living room, reading, and I thought my heart would stop. I was so frightened. It was a noise, but I thought I'd have to scream. I'd call for the police, but suddenly the phone rang. Hello?
Myra?
Oh, Gerald. Oh, Gerald, darling.
Myra, what is it?
There's someone in the house.
Myra, are you sure? Are you sure it's not your imagination?
Oh, I don't know.
Now, don't be frightened.
I'll try.
Look, this was an extremely important meeting.
Oh, I understand.
And it's just winding up. I'll be through here in a little while. Darling, you're just going to have to learn to cope.
Yes.
Why don't you listen to some music?
Yes, dear.
Really, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Yes, Gerald.
Goodbye, darling. I'll be home before you know it.
Goodbye. Gerald's right. He's right. I've just simply got to get up. Who's there? understand. Who? There's no one here. It's the roof. It's the wind. Who are you?
Shut up.
Who are you?
Get away from that phone.
Please. Who are you? What do you want? Don't hurt me.
Shut up. Look, let's turn this on. Play some music. There you are now. Just relax.
Please, we have no money in the house. I have my purse here. Here's $20. Just take it. I don't have any jewels or anything.
Just shut up, please.
Do you want silver? We have silver. We have a sterling silver service for 8, and it's hardly ever been used. Take it.
I don't want your silver.
Oh, then what do you want?
Wait. I want you to come over here, huh?
No.
Baby?
No, you don't want me. You would want me. I'm a middle-aged woman.
I said, come here.
No. Oh, don't kill me. Please.
I don't want to kill you, baby.
I'll die of shame.
Will you calm down?
Please.
Relax.
My husband, he's on his way home. He carries a gun. He'll kill you.
Nothing to be scared of.
If he finds you here, he'll kill you. So get away. Please, get away.
You shut up.
No.
Let go of her.
Gerald. He's gonna...
I'll kill him.
Look out, Gerald. Be careful.
Stop that gun, buddy. Drop it. Help me, Myra. Help me. Now we'll see who killed... I'm...
Kill him! Don't kill him!
Open up! Open up! It's a police officer!
You killed him! You killed him!
Open the door! It's the police!
My husband has been murdered!
And then, Mrs. Wilson?
He ran out the back, and I screamed, and that's all I know.
But she is lying. That's not how it happened. Your Honor, I didn't break into the house.
You will have your turn on the stand.
Your Honor, she picked me up in a bar near where they live.
Order!
Yes, indeed. Order. And what order of proceedings are taking place here? Do you see where this is going? Well, that's why we have courts of law and trials and testimony to establish the truth. Truth. Keep that concept uppermost, and I shall return shortly with Act 2.
I love a good mystery, don't you? And one of the best I've read is The Black Tower by P.D. James. This is no mild English country house mystery. Oh, no, my friend, not this book. The Black Tower is a mystery chiller of the first rank. Commander Adam Dalgleish of Scotland Yard arrives at a prim nursing home on the English coast, only to find it has become a labyrinth of inhuman terror, lurid poison pen letters, and murder. A saintly man of God slain by an act of satanic evil, and the secret lies hidden in the strange, isolated building known as the Black Tower. Excitement builds page by page until Adam Dalgleish comes to the terrifying dramatic climax. With him, you will discover that the murderer is... in the last few chapters of the book, of course. Read it. The Black Tower, available in paperback from Popular Library.
Hey, folks, now's the time to start building that backyard swimming pool you've always wanted. Have you ever heard that line before? Well, this is Gene King for the Council of Better Business Bureaus, and if you want a swimming pool and feel you can afford it, fine. But don't forget that you have to be extremely careful in making this purchase, just as you're careful in buying a new car. Be sure to deal with a reputable contractor or dealer. And before you sign on the dotted line, think about how much you want to spend and what other accessories, such as slides, you might want. And speaking of swimming pool slides, effective in mid-July of this year, the Consumer Product Safety Commission has issued a mandatory safety standard for their manufacture and construction. Slide manufacturers must establish certain requirements for the materials used, provide the buyer with illustrated instructions and warning signs, and recommend minimum water depths. If you're looking at slides right now, make sure the one you buy is safe for use in your own backyard.
justice, it is said, is truth in action. Well, we're in the right place. We're in a court of law where a man is being tried for murder. And we're seeing it all through the eyes of juror number 2, Mr. David Michael Miller. The problem is, although he's looking very hard, he can't be sure of what he's seeing.
Miss Wilson, prior to the time the defendant broke into your home, had you ever seen him before?
Him? That man?
Yes, Miss Wilson, that man seated at the table. The defendant, Howard Ingleside.
No, I never saw him before in my life.
Thank you, Mrs. Wilson. We can all appreciate how difficult this must be. I have no further questions.
Dave Miller?
Yeah.
Dave, I think it's time we had another vote, but,
What?
Well, I've been sounding out the others. It's still 6-5, so unless you're willing to move off dead center, there's no use.
Mr. Foreman, I just started reading this transcript again, and, well, why don't you have everyone read it through again?
All right, Dave. Nobody's pushing you at this time.
Why don't I vote one way or the other? Everybody's looking at me, waiting for me. If I vote, no matter how, I can break this jam. We can be out of here in a day, 2 days tops. Why don't I vote? Because I don't know how to vote. I just went over her story again. Let me go over his story again.
I just happened to stop in at this bar. It was kind of crowded, you know. And I saw her. That is, I saw a girl sitting all the way over at the end of the bar. She gave me the eye, so I moved in. When I got close up, I saw maybe she wasn't such a girl, but good looking enough. The kind that's out for a little fun, you know. So I said, hi.
Hi yourself.
What do you say to a little drink?
Hello, little drink.
Ooh. You know all the answers.
You know all the questions.
Come in here often?
First time.
First time for me, too. Bartender, same way again. What's your name?
Myra.
Miss Myra or Mrs.?
Ms.
Call me Howard.
Howard. Myra and Howard. That would be a new combo. We've had John and Mary and George and Martha and now Howard and Myra.
It's got a kind of a ring to it.
What do you do, Howard?
Nothing.
Oh, I see you go to bars and pick up lonely, middle-aged ladies.
Beats going on welfare. Besides, you don't look so middle-aged.
You know what Ben Franklin said, always make love to an older woman. She'll be so grateful.
Did Ben Franklin say that?
Oh, could have been H.L. Mencken or Voltaire. Have you ever read anything by Voltaire?
No.
Ever read anything by anybody?
Not an awful lot.
Oh, good-looking fella like you. You should have gone to college. You might have gone far.
Oh, I did go to college. I went there to play football.
Oh, and were you a hero?
Didn't get the chance. See, I broke a leg. It was never the same afterwards.
Oh, and then what did you do?
Hitch in the Marines.
And after that?
I took this job. Picking up lonely middle-aged ladies in saloons.
What do you think of this place?
It's crowded.
Noisy.
I think the guy cuts the booze.
We deserve better.
What you have in mind?
Come with me. How's this?
Whoa, nice layouts.
You like classical music?
Whatever turns you on, baby.
Hey, drink up.
You, live here alone?
friend husband.
Oh, and where is friend husband this evening?
Portland.
Maine or Oregon?
He told me, but I forgot.
Well, they're both about the same distance from here.
Well, here's to Portland.
And here's to us.
Come over here.
Meet me halfway.
Let's take it from there.
And, friend husband?
Not due till Friday night.
That's 3 days from now.
Or maybe Saturday. I forget which.
I just hate to have him walk in, you know?
You could break friend husband in half.
That's not the point.
Oh, but it is the point. Oh, yes, indeed. It's very much the point. You see, what I'm stuck with is Melvin W. Milquetoast. I was very young when I married friend husband.
Honey, I can see a crying Jack coming on.
I was in college, and he was rich. Very rich.
Yeah, baby, why don't we just leave him in Portland?
My mama said to me, dear, you'll have everything your heart desires. Money, clothes, beautiful house, servants.
Yeah, servants. Incidentally, where are they? Servants.
Maid's night out. She and I both take Thursdays off. I don't know where she goes. And I can tell you, she doesn't know where I go.
Well, bottoms up.
You know who I am? I'm Myra Wilson. I'm Mrs. Gerald Prescott Wilson. I am the president of the United League. I am the secretary of the Willard County Poetry Society. Do you know I write poetry?
Is that a fact?
I am very active in every imaginable community project. And do you know why?
Why?
It's his fault. No, it's not his fault. He can't help himself. It's my mother's fault. My mother convinced me to marry him, and after I did, I said to her, Mom, there's no excitement with him.
Yeah, I know
and
what
Mama
you mean.
Said, she said that sort of thing isn't really very important. Oh, I need a drink.
Hey, baby, you may have had enough.
Howard, please believe me.
I believe you, baby.
No, you don't. I haven't told you anything yet.
You've told me everything. Friend husband isn't exciting, so what can you do for excitement? You have to take it where you find it, right?
But I'm not like other women who sit around in a bar.
Oh, of course not.
Don't make fun of me, Howard. Why did he marry me if he wasn't interested? If he didn't care about that?
Well, baby, why did you stay with him?
Oh, that's a good question.
But what else is there for me to do? Get a job. But at what?
Know what it is to be my age and unmarried?
No, at least this way I'm Mrs. Somebody. Howard. Howard, could you love me?
Honey, I can give you references. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Oh, no, I mean love me, Howard. I don't mean just tonight. Oh, Howard, I need somebody. I need somebody so badly.
Sure, baby, sure.
Hold me in your arms.
Of course.
Am I attractive?
Oh, baby, you're beautiful.
Am I desirable?
You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say another word.
Howard, let me confess something to you.
Later,
This
baby.
is the first time I ever...
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters. I've gone to bars, you know, every Thursday night, and I'd sit there. But this is the first time I ever brought anyone home.
Sure, I understand that.
Howard Oak, love me. Love me.
What the devil is this?
Jerry. Jerry.
Hey, ain't you supposed to be in Portland?
Gerald, this is,
This is you. This is up to your old tricks.
Folks, three's a crowd.
Decided not to go to the convention.
Yeah, see you folks around.
No, Howard, don't go.
Don't go.
You'll kill me.
Well, sure, but I
Please,
can't really...
Please, Howard, don't
Young
go.
man, I don't know who you are, and it doesn't make any difference. I have nothing against you. You could have been anyone. It isn't your fault. I don't even blame you.
That's pretty broad-minded.
I must ask you to leave.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Well, good night.
Please, don't let him kill me.
He's not going to kill you.
He will.
No,
He
you'll
will.
be
He said
okay.
he would. He said the next time.
The next time? What? You mean he's come home unexpected from Portland before?
Young man, leave this house at
No,
once.
please, Howard, help me.
If you want to watch this.
Watch
me shoot my wife.
In that drawer, he keeps a gun. Gerald,
Hey,
please.
well, young man, look, mister, hey, one of those things can go off and kill people, you know?
of course.
Don't, Howard, I don't want to die.
Look, mister, we ought to talk it over.
What?
Right?
talk what over? She's trash and you know it.
But still,
Gerald, please don't.
You deserve it.
I'll never do it again.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Never.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm glad. I'm finally doing what has to be done.
Gerald, you'll be so proud of me.
There's a law, my dear Myra, against adultery. A law. And how many times have you broken it?
Well, as far as that goes, Jerry, you know, there's a law against murder.
Keep out of this.
Please.
Mister, you're not going to
Listen
kill
him,
her.
Jerry, please.
Young man, you don't know what she's done.
It doesn't matter what she's done. You've never killed anybody. You don't know what it is.
That's enough.
Listen to him.
You'll have nightmares all your life.
I don't care.
I'll change. I promise you. You'll see. We'll have a wonderful life together. I'll be someone absolutely different.
It's too late,
Please,
Myra.
Jerry,
This guy is crazy. He's
Stand
back.
Will you put down that gun?
Don't make me kill you, too.
Put it down. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. You killed him. My husband's been murdered.
Open the door. Well, what do you mean? I didn't murder anybody.
Murderer.
Listen, I had to do this to save your life.
Murderer.
I am getting out of here.
The back way. He's running out the back way.
Well, we've heard the last scene told 3 times. Once by the police officer, once by Myra Wilson, and now by Howard Ingleside. Everyone who has seen it differently. How did you see it? Someone is telling the truth. But who? I'll be back with Act 3 in just a few moments.
When you say but, you've said a lot of things nobody else can say. When you say but, you say you care enough to only want the king of beers. When you say Budweiser, you've said it all.
Anheuser-Busch, headquarters, St. Louis, Missouri.
I got bronchial asthma, but I got a road to rip up, too. So I take Broncaid tablets. They help keep my occasional asthma attacks away for hours. I took Primatine tablets, and they worked. But then I heard about Broncaid. Broncaid's got something extra to help me get rid of congestion. Primatine hasn't got that. Broncaid helps me breathe easy for hours. It works almost as hard as I do.
Broncaid tablets do more to let you breathe easier. Use only as directed.
Wheels are ever spinning, shining folks are catching sun. There are people seeking nature, seeking help and seeking fun.
Last year, over 15 million new bicycles were sold in the United States, and over 70 million are now in use. Studies show that the leading causes of bicycle accidents are loss of control, mechanical and structural problems, and the entanglement of foreign objects in the wheels. So, make sure your bicycle meets the new safety standard.
So cycle of America, a craftsman are being told. There's a life that is riding on every bike that's sold.
For more information, write Bicycles, Washington, D.C. 20207, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission.
You know the ancient story of the blind men and the elephant? Well, this is not an elephant. It's a murder case. And the people are considering the facts in evidence. And all of them can see. But what are they looking at? Where is the truth? What is the truth? Can truth even exist?
And so, Mr. Ingleside, you'd have this court believe that you picked Mrs. Wilson up in a bar and she invited you to her home.
That's what happened.
The bartender testified that he cannot remember seeing you or Mrs. Wilson that night.
Well, look, the place was jammed. I'm not a regular. How could he remember me?
Well, then really all we have is your own word. Your word against Mrs. Wilson.
Oh, my word's as good as hers.
Is it? I wonder. That's for the jury to decide.
Dave, you finished rereading all the testimony?
I guess so.
You ready to vote?
No.
Well, then you better be ready to argue.
Argue. There were those who said innocent and those who said guilty. But I couldn't say anything. So I had everybody on my back.
Who are you going to believe? A woman is respectable who doesn't have so much as a whisper of scandal about her?
I didn't say she was lying.
Let me finish. A woman who plays around. You don't keep it quiet. Somebody knows there's talk. There has to be. Now, nobody can prove Mrs. Wilson was of anything than an honest, decent person. But on the other hand, who's a man? A bum.
Well, now, just hold on. Who says he's a bum?
He does. He admits to preying on women.
Well, he's not preying on women. He's only offering a certain service women are willing to pay for.
And that doesn't make him a bum.
Well, even if it does, that's not what he's being tried
Now,
for.
let me tell you what happened. He's broke. He was prowling around this wealthy neighborhood. He saw a chance to steal something. So he managed to get into the house. But when he saw her, she aroused him.
How do you know? Were you there?
Nobody was there. We got the evidence.
What evidence? Here you have a sex-starved lady?
Just because he says so?
That's how the arguments went. He said, she said. There were 12 of us in that room. 11 had already decided one way or the other. But I could tell no one was really married to his decision. Somehow, everyone had turned to me. I was the undecided one. For some reason, they believed that when I would finally make up my mind, that would be the right decision. What was I doing here, anyhow? I told Vicky, I told her, damn it, I don't know enough to be on a jury.
David, what do you have to know?
Well, something about law and rules of evidence, that sort of stuff.
No, the lawyers worry about that. The lawyers and the judge. You only have to decide who's telling the truth.
But I'm not qualified to do that.
Oh, you're as qualified as anybody else.
Vicky, I still say I ought to get out of this thing.
All right, go ahead. But I warn you, David, don't you ever complain to me about anything for the rest of your life, about justice, the courts, politics, the government.
Okay, don't make a production out of it.
It is a production, the most important production we have.
I said I would do it. And I did. What do I do now? There was a lot of legal gobbledygook, motions, objections, opinions, rulings. Well, that was all for the lawyers. Vicky was right. All we had to do was decide who was telling the truth. And I couldn't do anything. When I listened to Myra Wilson, I believed her.
I was alone in the house, and I thought I heard of it. Who are you?
Shut up.
Don't hurt me.
Calm down.
Do you want silver? We have silver.
Come over here.
No, you don't want me. Why would you want me? I'm a middle-aged woman. Don't kill me.
I don't want to kill you.
Die. I'll die of shame. Let me go.
And when I listened to Howard Ingleside, I believed him.
What's your name?
Myra.
Call me Howard.
Howard. Myra and Howard. That would be a new combo. John and Mary. George and Martha. Now, Myra and Howard.
It's got a kind of a ring to it.
What do you do, Howard?
Nothing.
You go to bars and pick up lonely middle-aged ladies?
Beats going on relief.
Always make love to an older woman. She'll be so grateful.
And just as I'd start believing him, I'd see her face again on the stand. The terror, as she described.
Let me go. Let me go.
Calm down.
Please. My husband, he's on his way home. He carries a gun.
Take it easy.
If he finds you here, he'll kill you.
No. And just as I thought she had me, I remembered the look on his face, the tone in his voice.
Where's friend husband?
Portland?
Maine or Oregon?
They're both the same distance from here.
I'd hate to have friend husband walk in, you know.
You could break friend husband in half. I'm married to Melvin W. Milquetoast.
Oh, Howard, could you love me?
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Love me, Howard. Love me.
And that's how it went. Back and forth, back and forth. In a crazy kind of way, I knew something like this could very likely happen. I'd even mentioned it to Vicky. It was my last shot before leaving home that day. Vicky, let me tell you why I don't want to be on a jury. Really.
Really? All right, darling. Tell me really.
It's because I'm a sucker.
You can be called many things, but certainly not sucker.
No, what I mean is, I'm a sucker for a good performance. You know me. I sit in a theater and someone up on that stage...
You won't be in a theater. You'll be in a courtroom.
Well, it's the same thing. I never listen to what they're saying, only to how they say it.
David, you know as well as I do. The performance has to have truth, or else it just doesn't work.
Ah, you can believe that.
I do.
Well, we disagree.
Maybe. But if you believed it, it would open up new horizons to your acting career.
Now, look, let's not get off into that.
Oh, darling, it's part of the same thing. How extremely qualified you are to be a juror.
What makes me qualified?
Look, let me put it on your terms. You just said a courtroom is like a theater, right? All right, now let's assume that's true. Then the trial is a play. The judge, the lawyers, the witnesses, the accuser, the accused, all of them are actors. Oh, honey, trust your instinct.
What instinct?
Your theatrical instinct. No one has a better one. Who has your ability to examine a play and spot the flaws, huh?
No, wait a minute. You make it sound too pat.
Every word spoken at that trial will be recorded. It'll be on a transcript. Transcript. The second part of that word is script. When the performances confuse you, look at the script. Analyze the script. Oh, come on, darling. Nobody's ever fooled you.
You know something? You're going to sell me yet.
David, do it. You need it for a selfish reason.
Yeah?
Yes. Here's now. Well, you've lived in the world of artificial drama. Get some new experiences and get them firsthand. Take a part in a real play.
Wow, when you get wound up.
Oh, you'll thank me, David. You'll see.
But it was not a real play. That is, a real play on the stage. Because a real play on the stage is a work of art. And you know all about art. You yourself told me every great work of art has a tiny flaw. Something to contrast with that perfection. Something that lets you grasp it. It isn't here, Vicky. It isn't here. Sure, I know my theater inside out. All theater begins as a mystery, and every play still has a mystery at the heart of it. When you see a good murder play in the theater, the playwright gives you clues. If you watch it carefully, this beautiful piece of tapestry, you can spot the scene, where and how it was all put together. But here, there is no flaw, no seam. There are 12 of us, and none of us can find it.
That's not true, Dave. We have people here who've made up their minds. You're the only undecided.
Made up their minds on the basis of what?
The evidence.
What evidence? The same evidence has called for two different conclusions.
Dave, we have to come to a conclusion. What is it? Are you scared to take a position?
I've been through this transcript.
Oh, well, I know.
Not just once.
Yeah, you can say that again.
There are thousands and thousands of words here. But you know what it all rests on? The last 3 lines of dialogue, when the district attorney wound up his cross-examination of Howard Ingleside. It was his word against Mrs. Wilson's.
That's what it comes down to. That's what everything comes down to. So, how are you going to vote, Dave? You'll swing this jury.
How? If everybody already believes...
Because your belief is stronger.
Why? How do you know?
I can feel it.
You're crazy.
Dave, there's really no evidence. In most murder cases, unless witnesses actually have seen the fellow do it, it all becomes a matter of who tells the better story. Oh, sure, the rest of us, all 11 of us, have decided for or against. You know why?
No. You tell me.
Because of our prejudices. Who we are, how we think, what we would like to be true.
Now, what do you really think, Mr. Foreman?
I think Howard's telling the truth.
Why?
Maybe I don't care for the look in Mrs. Wilson's eye. Maybe because my son was in the Marines. Maybe because... well, I wish I were his age again. Picking up women.
And that's why he's innocent?
For me. Do you know why he's guilty for Mrs. Perkins?
I heard what she said. Mrs. Wilson's spotless reputation.
Did you watch her face during the trial? She kept looking at the defendant with... it was fear. Maybe disgust in her eyes. What was she thinking of? Dave, get us out of here. We believe you. We trust you. We don't know either. We need a leader.
You're the leader.
I'm just a foreman. You're the leader. We trust you.
Why?
It beats me, Dave. But we need your vote. Decide. One way or another.
Suppose I say he's guilty. Suppose I believe it.
We could accept that.
And what if later it should turn out he was innocent?
If that's what's bothering you, vote to acquit him.
No. That'd mean I voted for it because I was scared.
Well, then let's find him guilty.
Oh, what a way to administer justice.
Dave, is there a better way?
The truth is, I just don't know.
You want this thing to end in a hung jury. They'll only have to do it again.
Okay, that's the way out.
In other words, you don't have the guts.
It isn't that.
You have a war record. You went. Maybe you didn't like the idea of it, but you went. You did what you had to do.
But it's not the same thing.
Right now, deep down, way down in your heart, you know what you believe. Don't you? Well, Dave, people have to stand up and be counted.
Yeah. You have to stand up and be counted.
Okay. And that's all we need. You want me to call for the vote? Dave?
Yeah. You can call for a vote. And they voted. And by the end of the day, they were unanimous. And they returned to the courtroom with their verdict. And what was the verdict? Well, what was your verdict? You know everything they knew. You were the rest of the jury. How did you vote? Whichever way, be sure to vote for me, for I shall return shortly.
True Value hardware stores have a strong sense of values, and their Summer Value Days circular proves it. Hi, Pat Summerall here to tell you about it. Inside this 12-page circular, you'll find more than 300 remarkable values on the summertime tools and equipment you need most. For example, a Lawn Chief 21-inch 4-horsepower rotary mower with rust-proof alloy metal deck and a grass catcher is just $139.99. A Structo 24-inch barbecue grill with adjustable height and folding legs is just $9.99. And a Johnny Apple Peeler for peeling, slicing, and coring apples in seconds is just $9.88. True Value Hardware Store's Summer Value Days circular also features True Test Woodsman solid color latex stain for just $6.99 a gallon. And a 5-piece True Test roller painting set for just $3.76. See these and over 300 other values in the Summer Value Days circular. If you don't receive your copy, just ask for one at participating True Value Hardware stores.
To the man who bought the Skyhawk, to the girl in the Century, we're glad you like your Buicks, glad you set your spirit free. And to the family from Ohio, to the folks up in St. Paul, nice to see you join us, nice to see you all.
Free spirits all over the country are getting into Buicks. But here's a little extra incentive. If you buy a new 1976 Buick Skyhawk now, we'll give you either an automatic transmission or a 5-speed manual transmission at no extra charge, as long as supplies last. At manufacturer's suggested retail prices, that can mean a husky $244 savings, which can buy a lot of groceries, Charlie. Well, maybe not a lot of groceries.
It's
Nice to see you join us. We're glad it came to be. Nice to see you join us. Glad your spirit's free.
One person, and only one person, knew the truth. And he was Gerald Wilson. But he was dead. Therefore, we will never really know, will we? But think of so many of the great trials and vital matters of public dispute during the recent past. Is everyone satisfied with the endings? Don't most of us keep asking, did he or didn't he? Was she or wasn't she? Maybe the truth is like quicksilver, elusive, mysterious, impossible to hold. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Russell Horton, Marion Seldes, E.V. Juster, and Robert Maxwell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Everybody's doing it. Doing what? Celebrating our country's bicentennial birthday, of course. What's that got to do with keeping your teeth clean? Plenty, that's what. We're celebrating the 200th year since we declared our independence as a nation. I hear you, man, but I don't track you. Well, figure it out yourself. One of the best ways to do this is to declare your independence from dental disease. I track you now, Sid.
That's right. Dental disease can be a big pain, and who needs that? I'm Dr. John Tabak, president of the American Society of Dentistry for Children. And ASDC is asking children everywhere throughout this wonderful land of ours to say Happy Birthday, USA, by brushing and flossing the plaque from their teeth. Plaque can lead to dental disease, and a happy, healthy nation must be free from that, too.
WFAA, Dallas, Fort Worth.
CBS News. A group of California students and teachers missing for more than a day in a boat off New Guinea are now reported safe, victims of bad navigation. I'm David Jackson reporting on the CBS Radio Network. The group from Pepperdine University in Los Angeles and their 5-man crew had been on an oceanographic cruise between two small islands off the New Guinea coast. They left the island of Wewak on schedule, but failed to show up at their destination, Buvulu, a tiny atoll rising only 6 feet above sea level. After a 24-hour search, they turned up. Simon Keeble, a spokesman for the New Guinea government, explains.
We started a search for her and didn't find her. But then at noon today, she turned up coming into Wewak, spotted by an aircraft sent out this morning. What had happened, it seems, is she couldn't find the island, and so came back. The group leader said that everybody was quite all right. They were having a rest for the night and would be going out again tomorrow. I think you can put it safely down to the bad navigation. No, but as I say, she's going out again tomorrow. You never know, it might open again.
And we'll have more after this.
This is John Cameron Swayze with the 2020 Eye Drops Report. Item: consumers are demanding more of the products they purchase these days, especially health products. Among other things, they look for a solid guarantee. Item: 2020 eye drops are the only eye drops to guarantee complete satisfaction, or your money will be refunded by simply returning the bottle. And if that's news to you, this is John Cameron Swayze reminding you to read the label and try 2020 eye drops, the guaranteed solution.
Nobody needs to tell you about the economic problems we're having, but we can offer you the information that may help you understand and possibly do something about them. I'm Ray Brady for Today in Business, heard every Monday through Friday on the CBS radio network. In recent broadcasts, I've talked about natural gas prices, the American meat supply, given financial forecasts, and discussed proposals to change the way used cars are sold. Listen to Today in Business weekdays on the CBS radio network.
CBS newsman Richard Wagner quotes a source close to John Connally as saying Connally will place the name of President Ford in nomination at the Republican National Convention. Wagner is traveling with Connally in Michigan and reports Connally was not available for immediate comment. Vice President Nelson Rockefeller and Senator Barry Goldwater are also reported to have been asked to give nominating speeches for Mr. Ford in Kansas City. Their responses have not yet been disclosed. Connally's name frequently comes up as a possible running mate with President Ford. From the White House Thursday came word that Mr. Ford won't be pressured into an early announcement of his choice of a vice presidential candidate. That announcement, the White House says, will come in Kansas City after the presidential nomination. Ronald Reagan carried his campaign to the Northeast Thursday, he and Richard Schweiker in New York and New Jersey, claiming to have picked up 6 more delegates to the GOP convention. Minnesota State Republican Party is apparently looking for skeletons in Walter Mondale's closet. Rich Holter of CBS affiliate WCCO reports from Minneapolis.
Democratic vice presidential nominee Senator Walter Mondale has labeled as absolutely ludicrous the request that he explain a so-called flower fund kept in his office from 1960 to 1964 when Mondale served as Minnesota Attorney General. A request for the explanation of the fund came in a registered letter from Minnesota GOP State Chairman Chuck Slocum, who asked Mondale to explain whether the fund was reported as taxable income, whether state employees were asked to contribute between $50 and $200 to the fund when they were being reviewed for salary increases, and whether a similar fund currently exists in Mondale's Senate office. In a statement issued by a Washington aide, Mondale said the alleged flower fund was simply, in his words, a voluntary kitty, into which he and his friends chipped in money to pay for flowers, for weddings, funerals, birthdays, and the like, and to pay for going-away parties for office employees. Mondale's one-paragraph response ends with these words, "That's all it was, nothing more." And the Minnesota Democrat adds, if that's the best the Republicans can do for an issue in this campaign, they must really be hurting. Rich Holter for CBS News, Minneapolis.
Now this.
If you're looking for a dependable laxative the whole family can use, may I recommend Nature's Remedy tablets? Nature's Remedy is a product of the Lewis Howe Company, who also manufactures Tums for the tummy. Nature's Remedy is an all-vegetable compound and comes in 3 convenient tablet forms: Nature's Remedy Regular, Nature's Remedy Candy Coated, Nature's Remedy Juniors, and is, by the way, without mineral and phenol derivatives. Because of its pleasant and thorough action, Nature's Remedy has been recognized by literally thousands upon thousands of satisfied users as an ideal relief for occasional constipation. Since 1890, generations of satisfied customers have learned from experience just how good Nature's Remedy really is. It's a dependable laxative which, again, the whole family can use. Nature's Remedy people say, having made and sold the product for over 85 years, we feel justified in being proud of our product, and we believe it has helped millions of people. Nature's Remedy, an all-vegetable, all-family laxative for the relief of occasional constipation. Buy Nature's Remedy, and remember, NR tonight, tomorrow all right. Take only as directed.
Friday, researchers will have a new crop of cultures to look at, and they hope to be closer to finding the cause of the Philadelphia mystery disease. So far, no real leads, but scientists have nearly ruled out influenza as a cause. So far, 23 people have died from the illness. David Jackson, CBS News.
Good morning. It's 106 at WFAA Dallas-Fort Worth. And in Texas headline news, a former inmate of a Texas prison has disputed the claims of prison officials that inmates were given enough time, materials, and help to prepare appeals of their cases. Donald Kirby of Grand Prairie also said yesterday here in Dallas he was subjected to mind games designed to help him from pursuing his own appeal. Ernest, General Counselor of the Texas Department of Corrections and Director W.J. Estelle preceded Kirby in testifying in what may be landmark prisoners' rights suits. Bob Bullock, the state comptroller, has joined ranks with Common Cause in criticizing Governor Dolph Briscoe's proposal to rechannel $825 million from the General Revenue Fund to the State Highway Fund. Bullock claimed yesterday the plan would cripple the budget surplus. Presently, the state has $2.6 billion surplus. Common Cause, the so-called People's Lobby, also attacked the plan yesterday, saying that the highway lobby had done a number on the governor. Authorities in Fort Worth say they have found 5 guns in the trunk, or rather in the car trunk, of T. Cullen Davis. The Fort Worth millionaire is accused of killing his 12-year-old stepdaughter and the alleged lover of his estranged wife Tuesday night. Yesterday, Fort Worth police said they doubted whether any of the 5 guns is the murder weapon because the bullet wounds were all made with a small caliber weapon. However, the weapons recovered from the trunk of Davis' car were larger caliber. 2 empty railroad cars derailed of a San Antonio overpass and tumbled into the street below yesterday, crushing to death a San Antonio man tentatively identified as Roy Broussard. A second car narrowly missed the failing railroad cars. A second candidate has joined the race for the Texas Supreme Court, Houston attorney Tony Lawrence yesterday said he will challenge nominee Donald Yarborough as an independent write-in candidate in the November election. Yarborough has 16 lawsuits pending against him. He was nominated in the bench in the May Democratic primary and is without Republican opposition this fall. Lawrence is an insurance law specialist with no judicial experience. In sports last night, Bert Blyleven yielded 6 hits in notching his 3rd straight victory and 4th shutout of the season tonight, or rather last night in Arlington as they triumphed to a 1-0 decision over the California Angels. The game's lone run came in the 2nd inning after Jeff Burrows led off the Rangers with a looper into mid-center field. California center fielder Dan Briggs and shortstop Dave Chalk both approached the ball, then halted, and it fell between them with Burrows winding up with a double. He advanced on a sacrifice and came on home with a sacrifice fly by Lenny Randall. Blyleven, now 9-12, was never in serious trouble and did not give an extra base hit. California had 2 men on in the 5th inning before Jerry Remy grounded to Blyleven for the easy out. The Angels' Gary Gross, 6-13, limited the Rangers to only 5 hits and struck out 4 and walked only 1. Other than Burrows' double, he only gave up 1 extra base hit. Dallas-Fort Worth weather mostly fair today and tomorrow, with a high today near 100. Overnight low should be around 72. Daytime highs on Saturday of 95. Clear in the Metroplex right now, 81 downtown Dallas, 84 at DFW, and 84 in Fort Worth. For Jim Thomas, I'm Dan Bell, and that's WFAA Texas Headline News.
The most music on
57 WFAA. Yeah.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. We all have different ways of looking at things, like the artillery sergeant who said that cannon were made by taking a hole and encasing it in steel. And sometimes different points of view can open the door to mystery, especially when one of those viewpoints embodies a logical impossibility.
Honey, today can't be Wednesday. It's Tuesday, our anniversary.
No, yesterday was Tuesday.
But we're going out for dinner. Why aren't you dressed?
I was dressed last night. We were supposed to go out for dinner last night.
Well, then why didn't we?
Because you never came home.
Our mystery drama, The Missing Day, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Percy Granger and stars Russell Horton. It is sponsored in part. I'll be back shortly with Act One. There are days we circle on the calendar so we do not forget them, and there are days that are so close to our hearts or so burned into our minds that we cannot forget them. But what about the days we cannot remember? Not the ones we would merely like to forget, but the ones we cannot summon up any memory of at all. And what if one of those days was not years in the past and faded by time, but yesterday? We're in a town in Arizona at a nuclear manufacturing plant.
Hi, Bonnie, it's me. Just calling to tell you I am finally on my way home.
You sound tired, dear. Has it been a rough day?
Yeah, afraid so. But I'm going to forget all about it the minute I walk out the door. Hey, you haven't forgotten what day this is, have you?
You're asking me?
Our anniversary.
Good for you, but I bet you can't remember which one.
Very funny. And you know what that means, don't you? Dinner, just the two of us, out.
What a coincidence. I just happened to be putting the finishing touches on my makeup.
I'm just on my way out the door. I'll be home in 20 minutes.
All right. Bye, honey. I love you.
I love you.
Excuse me.
What?
You're Arthur Cummings.
Yes?
You're the president of this plant here?
Yes, I am.
Which specializes in the manufacture of nuclear reactors.
Excuse me, what do you want?
I wonder if I might have a word with you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in a heck of a rush just now.
It won't take long. In fact, it'll take no time at all.
Oh, perhaps you could make an appointment with my secretary.
I'd rather not do that.
Oh, sorry, that's just what you're going to have to do.
No, Mr. Cummings, that's not what I'll have to do.
What do you... what's that... What's that thing in your hand? What do you do...
Hello, Mrs. Cummings.
Sheriff, thank goodness.
What's the trouble?
It's Arthur. He hasn't come home.
Oh, when did you expect him?
He called me 2 hours ago from the office. He said he was just on his way out the door.
Well, was he delayed? Have you checked back with his office?
Oh, of course. And I phoned every department in the whole plant. No one's seen him.
Is his car still there?
No, they checked the parking lot. It's gone.
Well, he hasn't been hurt in an accident. At least nothing's been reported.
But something's happened to him. We were supposed to go out for dinner tonight. It's our anniversary.
Oh, maybe he stopped to pick up something. A present.
But it's been 2 hours. He specifically told me he was coming right home. Oh, something's happened to him. I know it.
Yeah, what kind of a car is he driving?
A white and blue 77 sedan.
Mm-hmm. License?
Oh, LX 1089.
Okay. My deputy and I'll drive out over the route between here and the plant and have a look for him.
No sign of Mr. Cummings' car anywhere, Sheriff.
Here we are at the plant.
You think maybe he's been kidnapped?
The Cummings aren't that rich, Joey.
I wasn't thinking of money. I was thinking of information.
Huh?
Yeah, the information he must carry around in his head. All that nuclear stuff they make.
Yeah, it's possible. But my guess is he just took a detour downtown to get something for his wife. If he's like me, I can never figure out what to buy a woman. Takes me hours.
Yeah, except that it's after 8. Most of the stores are closed now.
I'm going to check around the plant for myself. You contact the highway patrol and put out an all-points bulletin for Mr. Cummings' car. I'm sorry, Mrs. Cummings.
Still nothing?
No trace of him yet.
But it's been 24 hours now. A whole day. What can have happened?
Well, we got word out over the whole 6-state area. If he's here, we'll find him.
But he just can't have vanished.
Oh, I'm sure he hasn't.
I'm so worried. You know, they work with radioactive materials at that plant. And well, anything could happen.
Well, I'm aware of that. It's what concerns us, too.
I mean, well, we don't understand yet all the things radioactivity could do to us. How it could change us or...
Well, now. I don't see how it could be anything like that, Mrs. Cummings. You talked to him. He seemed perfectly fine, didn't he?
Yes, he said he was feeling tired.
His secretary saw him leave the office.
But still, what if he's been affected somehow, without even knowing it?
Hello, I'm home.
Art?
Well,
Hi, honey. All ready to go?
Mr. Cummings.
Oh, hello, Sheriff. What are you doing here? Is something wrong? What's the matter with you two?
Art, where have you been?
Nowhere, just coming home.
But what happened?
Nothing. I said I'd be here in 20 minutes, didn't I? I called at 5. Now it's 20 after. Hey, what's going on? You're not even dressed. You told me you were putting your makeup on.
Mr. Cummings, your anniversary was yesterday.
What?
This is tomorrow.
Well, what is this, a joke? Honey, did I really get the date mixed up after all, and you got the sheriff here to arrest me?
Art, you've been missing for 24 hours. I've been worried sick about you. Where have you been?
Oh, now, come on. I'm positive our anniversary is Tuesday, the 14th.
It is.
The only trouble is, this is Wednesday, the 15th.
You two aren't joking, are you?
Your wife reported you missing last night, Tuesday. We've had an all-points bulletin out on you for a whole day.
I've been missing?
Yep.
But I left the office right after I called you, Bonnie. I remember saying goodnight to Miss Scott.
Who's she?
His secretary.
Well, go on, Mr. Cummings. Just take it step by step.
Well, I took the elevator down to the parking lot. I crossed to my car. I got in and came home.
That's all? You made no detours? No stops?
No, I was going to get some flowers, but Miss Scott got these at lunch. She doesn't trust my color sense.
They're wilted.
But how?
Because you've been missing for an entire day.
Something must have happened, Mr. Cummings. You must have some recollection.
I can't imagine. I don't remember a thing.
Nothing at all?
No.
Art, how do you feel?
Fine. I feel fine.
You driving your own car?
Well, I think it's mine. Yeah. That's our blue and white sedan. You want to check it out?
If I may. And, you, too.
Me?
Would you be willing to submit to a few tests?
What kind of tests?
Well, under the circumstances.
You mean, medical tests?
Just a physical examination and a blood sample.
I tell you, I'm fine, Sheriff. There is nothing the matter with me.
Okay. I can't compel you without a court order. But I'd appreciate it if you'd change your mind.
No.
Well, if you remember anything...
I'll let you know, Sheriff. Good day.
Good day.
Art, are you sure you feel okay?
Look, I am all right.
Couldn't we just call Dr. Kramer and...
No.
Just to have him check you out?
No.
But you do work with all that radiation.
Honey, it is perfectly safe. Now, why do you keep worrying about that? How many times have we had this argument? Look... I've shown you all the literature on the subject. You know the extraordinary safety precautions we take. Besides, what would radiation contamination have to do with this?
That's just it, Art. That's what worries me. We don't know.
I don't remember a thing, okay? I'm admitting it. I don't remember. I don't know what happened. For all I know, this is some kind of practical joke you two cooked up.
It isn't.
I'm sorry, Bonnie. I've been a little on edge lately.
Then...
Not enough to call Dr. Kramer. I get edgy every time we have a delicate shipment going out. There's always that 1 in a million chance that something could go wrong.
What's going out?
Uranium. The truck's leaving at 9 a.m. the day after I guess I mean tomorrow. It's going to go to that military installation over on the Snipe River.
Art, do you think you were kidnapped?
No. Number one, how could I be kidnapped without knowing it? And number two, why wasn't I held for ransom?
Well, maybe they wanted information.
I'm a businessman. I'm not a scientist. I don't know anything you couldn't read about in a textbook.
Yes, you do.
What?
You know your plant's delivery schedules.
Over here, Sheriff. I got out here as quick as I could. What happened?
Yeah, it looks like a hijacking.
Uh-huh. This truck here?
Yeah. I saw it parked alongside the highway and pulled over to see if everything was okay.
Where's the driver?
Found him slumped over the wheel.
Is he hurt?
He's dead. Shot through the heart.
Yeah? You call an ambulance?
Down the way.
The truck's contents are gone?
You can see for yourself.
Holy suffering cats. What kind of machine did they use to cut through these doors? This metal is 6 inches thick. What was this rig carrying?
Well, I ran a check through the plates.
trucks owned by Mr. Cummings' company. And according to the head of plant security, she was carrying a large quantity of high-grade uranium to be used at the Snipe River installation in the warheads of their nuclear missiles. Speech, it has been observed, is the art of hiding thought. This is often all too true, but Arthur Cummings didn't seem to be hiding any thoughts when he insisted he had no idea what happened to him. For all he claims to know, the day just mysteriously disappeared. But it has also been observed that there are no accidents, and it certainly looks like someone knows where that day went. I'll return shortly with Act 2. The Bible says that a driver who overloads his beast is either a fool or a brute. A man who takes a great precaution in loading a truck with dangerous materials would not ordinarily be put in either of those categories. Yet, something strange has happened. Something has gone awry. And nobody seems to have an explanation. Least of all the man to whom the finger would appear to point.
The only one who knew what that truck contained, Sheriff, was the chief of plant security. And the only persons who knew when the truck was leaving the plant were the foreman and the crew on the loading dock.
And the only person who knew both
was me.
You also knew its route and destination.
Yes, I take it upon myself to make all these decisions and be the only one with the information. It reduces to a minimum the possibility of what happened today.
But today it did happen. And now a large quantity of high-grade uranium is missing.
Yeah, Sheriff, at least it's not as bad as it seems. That uranium is virtually useless for nuclear purposes unless it's charged up, made fissionable.
Mr. Cummings, would you accept that there is a connection between your disappearance and this robbery?
Well, obviously. Sheriff, those tests you asked me to take?
Yes?
Well, I'd be willing to submit to them now.
You sure?
A man is dead, and a potentially lethal cargo has vanished. I feel responsible for that. What does the doctor say?
Nothing. The blood sample showed no traces of any foreign chemical substance.
No knockout drops or truth serum?
No. And his examination of your skin turned up no indication that you'd been punctured by a needle or incision.
Yeah. I guess I could have been forced to swallow something, but why wouldn't I remember it?
Well, the point is, we've got absolutely nothing to go on.
Sheriff, if I had, I mean, would the tests
have been different if you'd agreed to take them right away? Yes, Mr. Cummings, it's possible they would have. Substances don't stay in the body forever, and wounds heal.
I'm sorry. You see, I'm very touchy about my health. My wife's always after me, fretting.
Well, with your permission, I'd like to try something a little out of the ordinary.
What?
I'd like to try to hypnotize you.
You know hypnosis?
Yes. It's becoming a very effective device in police work. If some form of mind control was practiced on you, it's possible we could break through that. Will you agree to this, Mr. Cummings?
Yes, Sheriff.
Joey, if you sit in the corner there and monitor the machine.
Yes, sir.
You ever been hypnotized before, Mr. Cummings?
Yes, at a party once.
Good. It's always easier if it's not the first time. Now, just relax. This is very simple. I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1. And I'll give you images to concentrate on. And I'll count backwards again. Each time, I'll take you deeper into your subconscious. I want you to relax your mind. Think of it as a muscle and let it relax. You understand?
Yes.
Good. 1. The sun has faded now. You're in total darkness, floating in space. Can you hear me?
Yes.
What day is it?
Friday.
And yesterday?
Thursday.
And before that?
Tuesday.
Wednesday, Mr. Cummings.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Do you remember Wednesday?
Yes.
And the night before, where were you?
At my office.
Do you remember calling your wife?
Yes, I said I was just going out the door.
And then?
I left. I went home.
Can you see your car?
Yes.
In its parking space?
Yes.
You're walking toward it. Can you see yourself walking toward it?
Yes.
Describe your movements.
I come out of the building, and I walk up to my car.
And?
I get in.
You see no one?
No.
And then?
I drive home.
Does anything happen on the way?
No.
How long does it take you?
20 minutes.
What time did you leave the office?
5.
And where were you at 11 o'clock that evening?
Driving home.
Driving home?
Yes.
Where were you at 3 in the morning?
Driving home.
At 8?
Driving home.
Noon?
Driving home.
All afternoon.
Driving home.
How long did it take you?
20 minutes.
And nothing happened?
No. Yes. One thing happened.
What?
The flowers wilted. Oh. What happened?
Nothing. I tried to take you through the missing day, but all you did was repeat the phrase driving home.
In a way, we're lucky this happened when it did.
Why?
Well, I'm due to schedule a shipment of a breeder reactor to the nuclear facility in Amity. If that ended up in the same place as the uranium, we'd have someone on our hands who could manufacture a hydrogen bomb.
The schedule for this delivery was not set the day you were missing?
Oh, no, I was going to do that this afternoon.
All right, do it now.
Now?
Yes, and tell me.
Oh, so you can provide an escort?
No, so I can change it. That way, there'll be no possible chance anyone else could know.
Well, how about Monday morning at 10?
Can you send it out Saturday at 9?
Tomorrow? Yes, I guess so.
Good. Then do it. Good day, Mr. Cummings.
Oh, I can go now?
Yes. Thanks, Mr. Cummings.
Sheriff.
Yeah, Joey.
Doesn't this whole thing seem, a little far-fetched?
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. Cummings vanishes for 24 hours and claims he's got no recollection of it? No matter what was done to him, it seems to me he'd remember something.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Sheriff Baker?
What is it, Sergeant?
This just came over the wire. I thought you might be interested.
Oh, thanks.
What is it?
Wow. Shipment of gold bullion coming down out of the Fosdick mines near Castle Butte's been jacked. The driver and the guard were killed, and $500,000 of gold is missing.
The Fosdick mines. Well, all those shipments are top secret.
Yeah, they even send out decoy trucks, don't they?
Yeah. Whoever did that got through some very tight security. Joey, tell the sergeant I'm on a list of everyone who knew about that shipment.
But Castle Butte's not in our jurisdiction.
No, but the Cummings case is, and I've got a couple of questions I'd like to ask those people.
Here's 944 Chautauqua Street.
Mr. Bud Peterson, right?
He's the last one on the list.
And so far, nothing.
Do you think there's some connection between the two robberies, huh?
Well, the earmarks are the same. Valuable, top security shipment, robbed, and not a single clue at the scene of the crime.
If Mr. Peterson can't help us, we're at the end of the line.
Yes?
Mrs. Peterson?
Yes?
I'm Sheriff Baker. This is my deputy, Joe Sheen. We're from up Shumway Springs. We'd like to speak to your husband.
Oh, surely. Come in.
Thank you.
Bud, there's another sheriff here to see you.
Oh, hello? Yeah, is this about that gold robbery at our mine?
Yes, sir.
I've already talked to our local officers.
Well, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, if I might.
Oh, sure.
You were one of the people who knew the schedule of that shipment.
Yeah, but there were 3 other guys.
Oh, I know. We've already talked to them. And I've asked all of them the same questions I'd like to ask you.
Go ahead.
In the last couple of weeks, have you experienced anything that could be considered a blackout?
A blackout?
Well, is there a period of time you can't account for?
It's kind of a bizarre question, isn't it?
Yes.
Why are you asking?
There's been a robbery down our way similar to this one. A uranium shipment was stolen.
Mm-hmm. And some guy's claiming he had a blackout?
Yeah. Someone who knew about the shipment.
Well, my health's fine, Sheriff. You can check with the company doctor.
Nothing strange has happened?
No.
Let me put it another way. Mrs. Peterson, has your husband been missing for a period of time recently?
No, he hasn't.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Peterson. I'm sorry for the disturbance. I guess we've been on a wild goose chase.
Good day, Sheriff. Bud, why didn't you tell them?
It's none of their business.
You should have told them the truth. Something did happen. You disappeared for a whole day.
I told you I don't have any recollection of it. If this got into my medical record, I could lose my job.
But if the same thing happened to this other man, maybe it wasn't your fault.
I don't want to go into it.
But what if something else happens, Bud? What if someone else is killed? What if we're in danger? Please, that sheriff only wants to help you, I'm sure. You must tell him.
All right. Where did he say he's from?
Shumway Springs.
Yeah, we'll take a drive down, but I don't see what good it's going to do. I don't remember anything. Well, here we are.
Do you want me to come in with you?
No, you wait here.
Mr. Peterson?
Yeah.
You recognize me?
Yes, I do. That day, the day I don't remember.
That's right.
How did you know I was coming here?
I know. And I also know why you've come. But unfortunately, I cannot let you speak to that sheriff.
Well, what are you... No, don't! No.
Mr. Cummings?
Oh, Sheriff. We've come by to check on that reactor shipment. It got off safely this morning.
Can I speak to you?
Oh, certainly. Let's go into my office. Oh, is something the matter?
Yes, something's happened.
What, to that reactor shipment?
No. Mr. Cummings, I suspect you're in serious danger.
Why?
A man was shot to death yesterday evening right in front of my office. He worked for the company that lost that gold shipment, and the same thing had happened to him that happened to you.
He'd vanished?
For a whole day, with no recollection of what happened. He was on his way to tell me that, but someone shot him first.
Well, how do you know that's what he was going to tell you?
His wife told me.
But whoever shot him, how did they know? Well, what is going on? Oh. Hello? Oh, just a minute. It's for you, Sheriff. Your deputy.
Hello. Yeah, Joey. What? When? You sure of the truck's identification? Okay, I'll be right there. Cummings, your truck's been hijacked.
The one containing the reactor?
Yes.
But how? That's not possible. No one knew its schedule except you and me.
Unless you told someone.
Well, no, of course not. I didn't even mention it to my wife this time.
So now someone's got everything he needs to manufacture a half dozen hydrogen bombs. Enough to annihilate this country.
Every person is ignorant, said Will Rogers, only on different subjects. Well, on the subject which concerns us most at the moment, we're all pretty much in the dark. Whatever game is being played, it's being played extremely well, and someone is gathering some very deadly cards in his hand. Just how he intends to play them will be the topic of our third act. A Greek sage was weeping for the death of his son. "Why do you weep?" asked a pedant. "Since it avails you nothing." "That is why I weep," replied the sage, "because it does not avail." This is the beginning of wisdom. But there are situations in which something must avail if disaster is to be prevented. In our present case, the urgency is fraught with difficulty, for it's pretty hard to hit a target when you don't know what you're aiming at.
Mr. Cummings, I've got to ask you again to try to remember something, anything about that missing day.
I've gone over it 100 times. I've even walked through it, out of my office, over to my car. Nothing jars my memory.
And somehow someone is getting information there's no way in the world he could get. It's not as if you were bugged, Mike. The doctor examined you thoroughly, and if he killed Peterson, there's no reason why he won't try to kill you.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Here.
What's that?
This is my private line at my office, 555-0231. If anything happens or you remember anything, call me at once.
555-0231. Terrific. And what if someone jumps me and I don't happen to be near a phone?
I'm bringing in the state police. I want the whole desert region around here scanned from the air. These people must have one heck of a base of operations, and we ought to be able to find some trace of it somewhere.
Just talked to Cummings?
Yeah, I told him about Peterson. He still says he remembers nothing.
You think he's leveling with us?
And I just don't think he's the kind of a guy who'd be behind something like this.
But no one else knew anything about that reactor shipment. Look, that's got to be a more logical an explanation than some omnipresent criminal that you can't keep any secrets from.
How would Cummings have known about the gold shipment?
Maybe he and Peterson were in cahoots. Look, unregistered gold could come in very handy to finance a scheme like whatever they're up to.
That still doesn't explain how Peterson was shot.
That's your private line.
Yeah, I gave Cummings the number. Hello?
Sheriff Baker?
Speaking.
This is Arthur Cummings. I've got to see you right away.
What's up?
I think I'm beginning to remember something about that day. I think I may know what happened.
Where are you?
I'm just leaving my office. If we could meet somewhere.
You name it.
Why don't we meet at the county fairgrounds?
All right, I'll be there in 15 minutes.
What's up?
That was Cummings. He thinks his memory's beginning to come back. This could be it.
You want me to come with you?
No, you stay here and mind the store. I'm meeting him at the county fairgrounds. I won't be gone long.
Sheriff Baker?
Yes?
Could I speak with you for a moment?
Well, I'm waiting for someone. Is it urgent?
I can assure you it won't take very long.
Well?
I don't want you calling in the state police.
What?
You've done too much snooping already.
Who are you?
That's none of your business. Sheriff, your only business now is to die.
What? Throw that...
Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings.
What? Oh, Joey.
Don't you move.
What are you doing in my bedroom?
Just keep your voice down.
Is that a gun?
You get out of bed real quiet, you hear? You're coming down to headquarters.
Why?
We're doing what we should have done a long time ago before it was too late. I'm putting you under arrest.
What for?
Well, for starters, for the murder of Sheriff Baker.
The sheriff is dead? Well, what happened?
You called him.
Me?
On his private line. The number he'd just given you.
Joey, I never called him.
Look, I was right there when the phone rang.
Well, someone else must have gotten the number.
How? How, Mr. Cummings? Just how? Now get some clothes on. Fast.
You got Mr. Cummings bedded down for the night, Joey?
Yeah, I'm staying with you tonight, Sergeant. Just in case he's got any cronies who might have ideas about springing him.
You really think it was him that killed the sheriff?
No other explanation makes sense.
Listen, When you took Cummings back to his cell, are you sure he was clean?
Yeah, I frisked him. Why?
Well, I don't know. With all this weird stuff going on, when you walked him past our short wave here, there was some kind of a blip.
What?
Well, it sounded like feedback, like when two mics get too close together. I thought he might have palmed something you missed.
Microphone? No, that's not possible. I checked him, and the doctor went over him practically with a microscope.
All I'm telling you is what I heard.
I wonder if that is it. Sarge, let me use your typewriter.
What are you going to type?
A little scenario for me and Cummings to read out loud.
Who's that?
Just me, Mr. Cummings. I thought I'd come in and badger you a bit since you're here and can't go anywhere.
Badger me about what?
You see, I'm still convinced that if you tried hard enough, you just might be able to remember a little something about that missing day.
Look, how many times do I have to tell... What's that?
Are you sure?
Maybe I do remember something. Yes, I think I can see it now. There was someone, but...
Yes? What's the matter?
Joey, I think I'd rather write it down.
Write it? Why?
Well, I'm not sure yet, but I have a feeling it'll be safer.
Oh, all right. Well, come with me. There's pencil and paper out front.
Now, that's all I can remember so far.
Well, it gives us something to go on. Thanks, Mr. Cummings. I think that under the circumstances, I can release you on your own recognizance. Do you want me to call your wife to come get you?
Yes, no, I don't want to bother her at this hour. I'll walk home. It's only a mile. You mean I'm really free to go?
Yep.
Well, good night.
I think he played his part pretty good, huh?
What the heck was that all about? What did he write down?
Nothing.
Well, then what did you let him go for?
Because I think he's going to lead us to whoever or whatever killed the sheriff. And is in possession of that nuclear arsenal.
Why the heck wouldn't he let me call Bonnie? It's freezing. Oh, there's a car. Hey, could you give me a lift? I'm not going far.
Of course. Get in.
Thanks. I don't usually ask for rides, but...
What did you write down?
What?
For that deputy. What did you write down?
Well, I didn't... How did you know about that?
It won't do any good to dissemble, Mr. Cummings. I want to know what you told him.
Hey, how do you know my name? Who are you? What's that thing you're pointing at me? Oh, my head. What happened?
I introduce myself to you a second time, Mr. Cummings. I'm Dr. Jalmar Simon.
The second time? We've met before?
Oh, yes, though you wouldn't remember the occasion. Nor shall you remember this one, but for a very different reason. But that doesn't concern us just yet.
Where am I? This place, it's familiar.
We are at the top of a mesa in the middle of the desert.
It's like a fortress. An incredible fortress.
Yes.
You're the man who took the reactor?
And the uranium. And from other sources, all the necessary implementation for delivering the bombs I have built, wherever I choose.
How did you do it?
by certain refinements in the age-old art of kidnapping. I let my kidnapped victims go after I've performed a bit of minor surgery. I implant into their bodies, just under the skin, small transistorized chips that function like a microphone and permit me to monitor them, to eavesdrop.
But why don't I have any recollection of this?
You were unconscious the entire time. I injected you with a strong anesthetic of my own devising.
Well, I was examined by a doctor. He didn't find any marks on me.
I have invented a machine I call an air jet. It can force injections, such as the anesthetic and the microscopic chips, into the body with such force they literally separate the skin without actually tearing it.
What are you going to do with all this power?
Use it, Mr. Cummings. Use it to get rid of all the ugliness in this world.
You mean destroy?
Oh, the present can't be expected to understand, of course. But the future will be grateful for the chance that I intend to give the world to start over.
And me?
How much did you remember and write down for that deputy?
Well, I didn't. I did. I told him everything. He knows about this mesa. He knows the location.
I know that's not true. But it hardly matters. It simply means another trip back into town after I've killed you to dispose of the deputy.
Simon! Can you hear us?
Where? What?
I've got you in my sights, Simon! Put down your gun!
Where's that voice coming from?
Above you, Simon! Look up!
It's starlight. I can't see.
Drop the gun, Simon!
Where are you? Where? I can hear you, but I can't see!
Last time!
No!
Is he dead? Joey, I don't know. I think so.
I'm sorry I had to use you to bait the trap, but that's why I had you write your recollections. To get his curiosity piqued so he'd keep you alive.
Boy, you arrived just in time. But how did you know?
Well, the sergeant caught a trace of a microphone on your body. Wow. This fortress is incredible. What is he planning to do with all these weapons?
Recreate the flood.
What flood?
He was going to take it upon himself to cleanse the world. Only this time, not with water, but with fire.
And it's dead. He's dead. All of us are guided by some kind of inner light. Certain of these lights are like the star the three wise men followed and lead us to wisdom, adoration, and happiness. But many a man has followed a star that turned out to be an ignis fatuus, one of those eerie mirages which hover over marshes and churchyards and lead only to the chambers of the dead. Such a light did Jalmer Simon follow, and such was his end. I'll return shortly.
Thanks, America, for making Avon #1. Avon's the #1 way of looking good, and we're celebrating like we should. You've made Avon America's #1 beauty company, and Avon's saying thanks, America, by offering 8 of America's most popular fragrances, your choice of any one of 8 for just 75 cents. Avon's the #1 way of looking good, and we're saying thanks just the way we should. We've even created elegant, special-sized bottles just for the occasion. The Thanks America fragrance offer, just part of our 6-week Thanks America celebration. Avon's the #1 way of looking good. Thanks America, you never look so good.
I like
pickles, but they don't like me.
Send your stomach some Digel.
I like pizza, but it doesn't like me.
Send your stomach some Digel.
Digel's special combination of antacid and anti-gas ingredients gives you fast, gentle relief from acid indigestion, heartburn, and gas in just minutes.
I like hot dogs, but they don't like me.
Send your stomach some Digel.
For occasional use, only as directed.
Discover the Dermasoft formula for hard, callous skin. Apply Dermasoft cream to feet, hands, and elbows as directed. Dermasoft gives you the same callus-removing ingredient that doctors use most. Now you can soften and remove hard, callous skin without painful cutting or scraping. Dermasoft cream. Dermasoft.
Laxatives work in different ways. X-Lax pills gently stimulate your system's own natural rhythm. That's the difference. X-Lax pills, for occasional use only as directed.
We might say our story fell into that category of mystery we can describe as fanciful with a disturbing dash of the possible. There are many ways to distinguish mankind from the rest of the animal kingdom, and one of the strangest is that we are the only species with a compulsion to terrify ourselves. We do our best to oblige this compulsion 7 times a week on Radio Mystery Theater. Our cast included Russell Horton, Hetty Galen, Court Benson, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The Apple II Plus computer is here, and Computerland is offering a $140 savings on the price to introduce you to the
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. What do a ladder leaning against a building, a black cat, spilt salt, or knocking on wood have in common? That's right. They're all superstitions. But since superstitions are only the children of ignorance, in this world of expanding knowledge, nobody really believes in them anymore. Or do they? And if anyone does, surely the calm, clear logic of 20th century science could illuminate, banish, and defeat the dark clouds of superstition. Or could it? Listen and decide for yourself.
2 hours overdue, and he isn't hollering Mayday over our emergency radio digger. It doesn't look good.
That front that went barreling through under us? Well, he could have gotten caught in that. And ditched. Was a rum go for a while.
Yeah, better hang on the pipe just the same. Well, how it looks right now, that poor guy might have bought it.
Our mystery drama, Taboo Means Death, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Russell Horton. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. This story is out of today's headlines. Some of it you may remember. It shouldn't be too difficult to tempt you to listen to it, since in order to do so, you must travel with me the South Pacific to the island paradise of Western Samoa, Upolu. The capital of Western Samoa is Apia, a sleepy little port town whose main claim to fame is a hotel named Aggie Gray's. It is one of those special spots for travelers which dot the world. Their claim to fame? Haunt them, and sooner or later you will meet anyone or everyone you knew.
Mac! Oh, Mac Calder! Huh? Who? Digger! Digger Brown! Hey, man, what brings you to Samoa?
This is my territory, Yank. What brings you here?
This and that.
Business?
Not exactly.
Oh, I read you loud and clear. I won't cry. How do you like the Fia?
What?
The entertainment you're watching.
Oh, it's great, super. I was just trying to figure out what kind of short long johns the guys wear under their skirts.
Skirts? Oh, I see I've got to educate you, Yank. Now, first of all, the skirts are called lava.
Uh-huh.
Everyone wears them, men and women. Now, the long johns are something else again. Only the sons of the chief wear them.
They look like Spider-Man. What is it, some sort of woven material?
Well, it's a garment none of them ever can take off. A tattoo needled right onto the skin.
From above the waist to below the knee?
That's right.
Oh, man, I bet that hurts.
Oh, too right.
Well, why? Do they really believe that stuff in this day and age?
You better believe it, if you want to hang around the islands.
I don't. I want to get out of here as fast as I can. That's why I'm here.
Oh, that's a bit contradictory.
You want to shed some light? Only to someone I can trust.
Think I've changed that much in such a short time?
Nah, only I don't see how you can help.
Well, want to give it a whirl?
At least you're someone I can talk to.
Fire away.
Not here. Is there somewhere else?
Sure. I have a room in the quiet sector of Aggie's over the garden where all you can hear are the birds sing and the mangoes drop. After I graduated from UCLA, I came on home and had this chance to go into training and get checked out on multi-engines. So, here I am, a lowly lieutenant co-pilot flying for NZ Airlines. How about you?
My dad died suddenly. I sort of took over the business.
Oh, no more flying?
Oh, sure. Dad and me had a private plane, and then there's the company jet I get a shot at handling now and again. When I can find time.
Oh, big wheel in the business world, eh?
Somebody had to take over, Digger.
I'm sorry about your father, Mac. Well, so, what brings you down here to Samoa?
A girl.
Ooh, she must be some Sheila to bring you 8,000 miles.
Now, she is. Well, you know her, Digger.
I do?
Yeah. You remember Noelani?
Noelani Matoma? Ooh, she'd be hard to forget, especially here on Ipolo. Hey, is that what brought you to our side of the globe? The big Fia?
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
Noelani's wedding. She's going to be married next week.
Married? So, that's why she stopped. Digger, you've got to help me.
I never knew, Mac, that Nonny and you... Well, I mean, you dated around and all that, but I never reckoned it anything serious.
Why not, Digger?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, sure, we all went to the university together, but Nonny... Well, I mean, Noelani was special.
Because she was Samoan?
Because she was a princess. Royalty. Well, maybe in your frame of reference that doesn't mean so much.
It doesn't mean a damn. She's the girl I love, and I want to marry.
It looks a bit late for that, Mac.
Why? She can't marry anyone but me, Digger. Her letters were full of plans for our marriage until they stopped coming.
Well, maybe the lady changed her mind.
No, I'll never believe that. Somebody, her parents, must have stopped her from writing, or else they kept my letters from her. Digger, that wedding has got to be stopped. You've got to help me.
Mac, old bloke, this isn't America. You mess around with island people with an ancient way of life and customs neither me nor you could understand, and you're asking to get your head handed to you in a basket.
I'll take my chances.
No, count me out. I don't want anyone laying any curse on me or worse.
Oh, come off it, Digger. I've never seen you run scared.
Well, you're seeing it now. Well, anyway, I won't be around. I've got to pull out of here tomorrow for Fiji with my crew to pick up a flight down from Mandy to Auckland. You know, I am a working stiff, you know.
Okay. Do one thing for me, Digger, huh?
What?
Well, you know the ropes here. I can't even locate Nonny. No one will tell me where she is. Will you find her for me?
Well, yes, at least I can do that, chum.
Maybe I could even arrange for you to have a talk somewhere. Noelani.
Mac, what are you doing here?
Waiting for you. Darling,
Please. It is over between us.
Are you kidding? How can you...
I am begging you. Try to understand.
Understand what?
About us.
I thought I did. I thought we knew just where we were going.
So did I. But it has been a long time.
You know why? I wrote you. My father died, and there were things I had to do.
And my father died. And I found out there were things I had to do.
What does that mean?
I could never explain. It is why I didn't write.
Well, now I'm here in the flesh. Can't you tell me?
It is very hard.
I could guess it might be. You're going to be married, as I get it. So there's another guy.
Yes.
You know, you might have told me. Saved me a trip halfway around the world.
Please. It isn't like that.
Isn't like what?
I shouldn't have said anything. Forgive me.
I am not in a forgiving frame of mind, and you'd better say something.
Please. It won't help anything. Or change anything.
Maybe not, but don't you think I'm due some kind of explanation?
Otherwise, I would never have let Bigger set up this meeting.
So?
Walk with me along the beach, Mac. No, don't hold my hand. Don't touch me.
What is this? We're under surveillance? Well, who is it? The FBI? CIA?
I believe that we are not alone. That we are watched. That they can see but not hear. So, let me talk.
Be my guest.
California was one thing. A never land. I was just Nonny. And life was very wonderful. Very simple.
It was our life. And we promised each other it would be forever.
I know. What I dreamed of. But you see, I had forgotten I had another life.
What?
I am a princess.
Isn't that a little out of date?
When I came home to Samoa, I found out it wasn't.
Nani, you're a graduate of UCLA in liberal arts. You can't suddenly come back to a scattering of tin pot little islands and bury yourself in the Middle Ages.
Oh, I wish I could be as sure of that as you are.
What do you mean?
Wash out 1,000 things. Old ties, family history, my personal duty, which I could never explain. Cut it all down to taboo.
Taboo?
What you would call taboo.
Are you trying to tell me I'm taboo for you?
Yes.
Is that the way you feel?
It isn't my decision, Mac. Can't you understand? It is a whole way of life.
Look, this is the 20th century.
It doesn't matter. I can't marry you.
Why not?
It is not my decision.
Well, whose decision is it?
Because I am a princess. The village council.
Well, now, who in heck are they to interfere?
To keep the bloodlines clear. It is their right.
What bloodlines?
I am Samoan.
Nani, I am getting you out of all this. Let's go, right now.
I can't.
Of course you can.
You don't understand. The marriage has been arranged. I am a princess in a family of royalty. I can't let them die.
Sure you can. Just let me show you.
You can't make it that simple.
Oh, can't I?
No. Because you don't know what is involved.
You've already told me.
I can't explain all the centuries of custom and everything behind it. A whole other world.
So? You step out of it.
I can't.
Why?
It is why I agreed to see you today. Because I am under a curse.
What?
If I should marry you or go with you, we would go only to death.
Who says?
The Dilator has spoken. He has pointed the bone. If we try to be together, we cannot fight the gods. We are condemned.
Oh. Honey, you believe that nonsense?
It is hard for me, back now in this strange world, to know what I believe in.
Can't you just believe in me?
It is all I ever want to. But
What is it?
I don't want to bring you disaster. And without my mother's agreement to us, I would be so afraid.
So, let's talk to your mother.
Talofa.
Talofa.
Welcome to my home.
Thank you. I don't know how to call you.
I am the mother of Noelani.
That doesn't help me know the form of the dress.
Does it matter? We have little to say to each other.
I'm sorry to hear that. I want to marry Noelani.
She has been promised to another.
Doesn't she have any choice?
No.
I'd challenge that.
If you want. It is a gamble.
What do you mean?
How strong is the desire? How does it meet the wheeling of the stars? Is it accepted by fate? And are you brave enough to face death?
Oh, I'm sorry, but you speak in riddles.
Noelani is the last of her line. Tueto, to whom she has been promised, is also purebred. They are chosen by the stars, selected by Tane, their great god. If the promise were to be broken, Tane would send Tairoa, god of the winds, and Terra, the goddess of fire, to haunt you. Are you ready to challenge all our gods?
For Noelani? Yes.
For Noelani? Or for yourself?
No, for her. We love each other, Your Majesty. Nani's happiness lies with me.
You are not of our blood.
Majesty, princess, mother, whatever I should call you, what are all these ancient prejudices? It's a new world. And blood crosses blood and makes the ties that bind everyone together stronger. We're one world today.
I cannot cross my gods. I cannot protect you. Most of all, I cannot protect my daughter. The Tylatus has pointed the bone. If you and Noelani should try to find life together, you are doomed. The gods have spoken.
Your gods, maybe. Not mine. It looks as though we'll just have to find out which is stronger.
The battle lines are drawn in an age-old conflict. The ways of yesterday against today's. It can happen in any society. And we have our ethnic divisions in every major city and half the towns across the continent. But there is one element here that makes it all a little different. A curse, an ancient civilization, and the threat of strange gods beyond our Western comprehension. I shall return shortly with Act 2. It was Alfred Lord Tennyson who wrote, "'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all." But to be in love and have the reason for losing so antiquated and unreasonable as Mac Calder faces is a very special agony. A determination that under no circumstances will he lose. First, convince Noelani of that, and then find the way.
We've got to talk, Noelani.
Not here. Now what? What did my mother say?
Well, she's not against us exactly, but look, where can we talk?
When?
The sooner the better. Tonight?
Not at night. That is impossible. This afternoon, I must go to market in Apia. Can you find me there?
I don't know. What about the big clock steeple?
I could meet you there before sundown. But why, darling?
Because by then I'll have a plan for us.
A plan?
Yeah, to get away. Shake off the past. Find our own future. Isn't that what you want?
I want it. But
But how can it work for us?
Now, I could have a cab waiting, and we could duck out and head for the airport, catch the next plane out wherever it was headed.
You think my family, my brothers, would allow me to do that? Or anyone else?
You have your passport. It's still valid, isn't it?
To anywhere, yes.
Well, then...
First of all, I have to get away from Samoa, if I want to. That is not so easy.
Oh, because you don't want to.
I don't know what I want. Oh, to be with you, yes. But not to destroy you.
Honey, let me worry about that.
It isn't that simple.
I'll make it that way, but... Can you meet me just before sunrise at Palaga Airport? Right by the golf course, east of Apia.
I know, but why?
Well, I'll charter a private plane. There'll be no one to stop us there. We'll fly to New Zealand to be married. And take it the way it comes from then on.
You would risk that for me.
I'm not worried about your brothers or the family. They'll come around once it's happened.
Oh, it isn't just the family.
You mean all that mumbo-jumbo about the gods? Oh, darling, forget them. Their day has been and gone. They can't touch us.
How I want to believe that.
You better believe. And promise to meet me at Palaga.
May all the gods help us. But yes, I promise. Nani, darling? Oh, Matt, I'm here.
Oh, I'd just about given up. I thought you weren't coming.
I just about did give up. The weather. It is not a good omen.
It's nothing, just some rain and a light cloud cover. We'll be out of it 5,000 feet, and it's a cinch the rest of the way in.
You have a plane?
Yeah, a Cessna 172 high wing. There she is, all set and ready to go.
That little thing, it can make it all the way to... Where are we going?
Auckland, New Zealand. We'll be married there right after we land. And then we'll grab a 747 or DC-10 for the little old USA.
I still don't see how a little plane like that...
I have extra wing tanks just in case, but it'll be no sweat. Trust me?
If I didn't, would I be here?
I promise you, Nani, you're never going to regret this. As God is my witness.
I want to feel the same way. I just hope my gods will smile on us, too.
Hey, don't pay attention to the sound effects. We're going to leave all that behind.
And head right into the eye of the storm.
Nani, forget it. We're walking out tall. You can count on it. You all right, Nani?
I think so. I'm a little easy.
We're just hitting a few air pockets. When we get enough altitude, it'll be smooth sailing.
Soon?
Honey, we're 7,000 now. We should break this at 8.
Will it be much longer?
It takes time to climb. There's nothing else wrong, is there?
Don't worry about me, Mac. I started out a little sick at heart. But what upsets me now is my stomach.
You're not sorry you came.
I would have to be a whole lot sicker than this before that would even occur to me. But I am scared.
Of the storm?
No. Of what we've done.
The best decision we ever made in our lives. Only the brave deserve the fair.
Who said that?
I don't know. Me, maybe. What's the difference? Isn't it the truth? Honey, we got away with it.
No, don't say that. Don't wish us bad luck.
Look, what does that signify? We're out front now, and no one from your slow old world can catch us now. Hey, we've got it made.
Hello, Stuart. Got all your passengers sorted out?
We're flying light, if we fly. Do we?
Now, what does that mean?
The weather?
Oh, no sweat. We'll get above it most of the way into Auckland. Still, better keep your passengers belted in. Could be a bit choppy.
Well, you better get on up to the flight deck. Your pilot suite.
That you, Digger? Lieutenant Brown, model co-pilot, reporting to the flight deck, Captain Jameson.
Yes, I can do without the Commodore. Everything ship-shape back there?
Sure. We're flying pretty light. You know, you could shoot possums back there without ever getting near a passenger. If we're flying.
What's that mean?
Well, did you get clearance from the tower yet?
Not yet, but we will.
Weather looks a bit rough.
Yeah, we'll be out of this by 10,000 and have it clear all the way into Auckland.
Well, we still might get a lot of chop on an electrical winger like this.
Yeah, we'll leave the seatbelt sign on. That is. Look yet.
Good old DC heads. They can fly through anything.
Too right. But I pity any light craft that had to climb over this. It'd take a real beating on the way up. There we go.
What's your ETA?
Corrected for New Zealand time, unless we run into a wind change, we should hit Auckland about 16:30 hours.
What time is it, Mac?
About 1600 hours.
What is that in ordinary time?
Oh, 4 in the afternoon.
It seems so long.
What's the matter, Nani? Don't you feel better?
Oh, yes. It's nice and smooth now. It seems sort of endless. Just clouds and swirls of air. As if we weren't moving at all. You know what I mean?
Sort of, perhaps.
It's also mysterious, changing. How do you know where you're going?
I got the trusty old ADF.
ADS?
Automatic direction finder. And without that, we could really be in the soup.
Well, which is it, Mac?
It's that dial there. See?
Oh, yes.
Tells our heading exactly. As soon as we get close enough to New Zealand, we can lock on by radio and ride the needle straight in like getting tucked into bed.
As simple as that?
As simple as that. Unless anything went wrong.
And then?
Oh, we don't think of that. Why should it go wrong?
I can think of so many reasons.
Hey, forget it. We're out of your old world of vengeful gods, princes, and all alone. This is the 20th century. They don't exist. All we need is a simple little old computer and we're home free.
What's that?
Oh, it's a little early, but I'm just trying to pick up Auckland Radio Center, get a fix at just where we are. That's funny. It should be within their range by now.
There's something wrong, isn't there?
What could be wrong?
We're lost, Mac. Tell me the truth. Are we?
Of course not. I must have the wrong frequency. Hold it, Money, till I can make contact.
2 more years of this, Digger, and I'm up for pension. Oh, where are you? On autopilot, too? I'm sorry. I was thinking about that chum of mine in Samoa. Oh, the one with the royal princess? The one without her. He's better off. He was flirting with trouble.
Now, what were you saying?
Nothing much. I was just thinking 2 more years I can duck out of the old NZ Airlines and take it easy.
Oh, not you, Barry. You dry up on the beach.
Oh, I don't know. I've got my sailboat. Between my pension and a part-time job, I could get down below there and sail this bloody ocean instead of overflying it. A lot more fun.
Lot more fun than flying?
These big crates, flying boxcars all done by computer, cut and dried, hiking a DC-10. Not much thrill to it.
This is Auckland Radio Center to TE770Y. Do you read me?
TE770Y, I read you.
What is your position?
What ocean ship we just passed, Digger? Number 3, the Phantom. 50 miles south of Ocean Ship 3. It goes.
Easy as you come, right on the button. But we have a spot of trouble.
Name it?
We have a lost aircraft, light plane, Cessna 172, 2 hours overdue. She might be having trouble with his ATS.
Why? Did he report it?
No, but unless he's down someplace, why wouldn't he check in?
Yeah, you've got me. What can I do to help?
Would you like to try him on emergency and see if you can raise him?
Will do. I'll try and have something nice and silly joker in a paper Dart got himself lost. Now we have to try to raise him.
Put up your feet, old timer. Get your rest. I'll handle it. Now, what's the emergency frequency?
2505.
This is TE770Y calling in Cessna 172. Do you read me? This is TE770Y calling in Cessna 172. Do you read?
Yeah, looks like the cupboard is bare, Mother Hubbard.
Well, if he's in our area, any chance of a visual?
No joy from me. You see anything?
No, negative. We're at 33,000. He must be under 10. Who could see it?
2 hours overdue, and he isn't hollering Mayday on the emergency radio. Doesn't look good.
That front that went barreling through below us, he could have gotten caught up in that.
And ditched.
It was a rum go for a while.
Better stay on the path for a while. Take a chance we can raise him, but 2 hours overdue all in all. I'd say the poor guy might have bought it.
A small plane with limited fuel adrift on the vast expanse of the South Pacific. That ocean with a deceptive name, where storms and tornadoes and cyclones and wild disturbances sweep the blue waters and mount in weather towers to shock the air above. Is an ancient curse to wreak its revenge on 2 young people? I shall return shortly with Act 3. Pacific Ocean, the largest body of water in our world. Some 63,801,500 square miles. The proverbial needle in the haystack would loom as large as the Empire State Building compared to a small plane lost in its vastness. And even Mac is having to admit at last that's what he is. Lost.
We might as well face it, Mac. We're lost.
No.
Darling, we have been. Ever since I decided to challenge the Tapui.
Nani, let's cut out that nonsense.
It isn't nonsense. I'm just so sorry I did this to you.
Look, there's no real sweat yet. I still have a couple of hours gas in the tank, and sooner or later I'll raise some on the radio and get a fix.
Level with me?
Sure, how?
If the direction finder, or whatever it is out of whack, we don't know where we are. We're hours overdue. We could be heading for the South Pole for all we know.
We can't be that far off. I mean, I would have...
You mean you don't want me to know the real truth? Darling, I do. It's all right.
What does that mean?
I never wanted anyone in my life but you. I'm glad I defied those old gods who came with you.
Hey, Nani, don't cash us in yet.
All of them. They made me feel the gods had set their faces against us. I know it isn't right. But it's how they made me feel.
It's a kind of brainwashing.
I wasn't strong enough to stand against it alone.
It's over. You can forget it.
I thought I had. Until what has happened has proved them right.
No, Alani. Darling. Now listen to me. Do you believe in those gods more than you do in me?
Oh, Mac. What can I say?
Would you be here with me now if you did?
No, I suppose. I guess not.
Then you believe in my God and us. Promise me?
What can he do to save us?
I don't know. Only that he will. That he'll shatter the old taboo and splinter all those old bigotries and superstitions and bring us home safe. Just believe, darling. That's all I ask.
All right, Mac. I believe. I really do. What's that?
The radio. Maybe we made a contact.
This is T770Y calling in Cessna 172. Do you read?
Cessna 172, acknowledge. Who are you?
New Zealand, flight from Auckland, DC-10. Are you lost?
Yes, I think there's something wrong with the ADF.
Do you know your position?
Negative.
How much fuel do you have left?
Maybe 2 hours. Where are you?
I could give you coordinates, but I don't think it's better. Do you have us in view?
Negative. Hey, you sound kind of familiar. Who are you?
Planet editing a plan, couple of the DC-10-TE-770. Why?
Digger! This is Mac. Mac Calder.
Mac! What's that, you silly son of a peacock? What are you doing starting up an air police search?
Well, you remember the friend of yours who had a Cessna? I borrowed it to sneak Noelani out of the islands.
And you got yourself lost, huh?
Nani blames it on Tarofa and all his other old gods. I kept telling you we had a few guys on our side, too. Now you came through.
Okay, for our side now. Next thing. How do we put you home?
Never sell a New Zealander short. I know you'll figure out some way, Copper.
Auckland Radio Center.
Captain TE-770Y. We found you off Gatling now.
The Cessna 172.
Right.
Where?
That's the question.
Do you have him in view?
Now, John, we're going to try to box him in. Will you stand by to help us and help at all channels?
You have us all the way, but we have no other contact with him but you. How is he for fuel?
Thumbs up so far, but it's got to get sticky.
We'll stand by you all the way. Over and out.
Talking to someone you knew.
Sure. Digger Brown.
How could he reach us?
Do you really want to know why, Noelani?
Yes.
Because there is a good God in heaven. And because these ancient bloody gods and curses are nonsense, and there is a way out of this mess. Okay, Shot, I bow to youth. How are we going to locate this fly speck? Well, we can guess by his fuel consumption he can't be too far south of us. But we don't know what heading he's been flying on. So we've got to find out if he's right or left of us. How can we mark his longitude? By the sun. Oh. Permission to take over, Captain? Be my guest. My problem was I didn't retire soon enough.
Can you see the sun, Mac?
Loud and clear.
Okay, now, put your arm in front of you and measure how many fingers the sun is from the horizon.
Roger, can do.
Great. Now, I'm doing the same here. What do you read?
2.5, 3 fingers.
Oh, beautiful. I make it 3. We can't be that far apart. What altitude are you at?
9,500.
We're at 33. Can you make us?
No, nothing.
We'll try to blow a contrail. Keep looking, and we're coming down to your level. Be right back to you.
What's happening, Mac?
Digger's bringing his big baby on down. They're going to throw a contrail we can see.
What's a contrail?
Oh, it's a kind of vapor a plane makes going through the atmosphere. Sometimes it crystallizes and makes a smoke trail.
Not ours?
No.
And if we can't see what?
Maybe we can see the plane itself.
Can you see us?
Hardly a little plane like this one is a grain of sand on a beach. If the light hit us right, maybe, but 95 chances out of 100, forget it.
And how can they find us?
Just trust in God and the good people. Most of the time we manage to squeak through. What's our altitude? 12,000 and dropping. There's the sun. Yeah. It's going to be dark pretty soon. You better contact your boy again and tell him how tight it is. Will do. Mac, this is Digger again. We know you're in our area, but can't sight you. How's your fuel?
Getting mighty low.
I suppose you can't see us.
No way. There's just me, Nani, this plane, and 80 million miles of empty fancy sea and sky.
It is getting dark, chum.
You're telling me?
We have got to make contact. Now listen, we're going to dump some fuel. You and Nonny keep your eyes peeled for the trail. Now we've already come on down to about your altitude, 10,000. Watch for the fuel dump. If you don't see it in the air, you'll see it on the ocean. Roger?
Roger.
Over and out for now. He didn't sight the fuel dump? No. It's too late to try again. The sun's gone. Barry? What, Jake? We can't leave him to ditch. Another hour or so on whatever heading he's on and he'll run out of fuel and end up in the drink. Yes, I know. There's just one more chance. What? Yeah. Let me talk to him again. Digger here. Do you read me?
I read you.
Now, I can't dump any more fuel. It's too dark for you to pick up our trail. Now, there's just one more chance.
Hey, I'll grab whatever you've got.
It's just a hunch. But I have a feeling we're not that far apart. Now, I'm coming down out of the cloud cover. You go down, too. It's almost dark now. As soon as it is, I'm turning up every damn light on this plane till we're glowing like a Christmas tree. Cabin, landing lights, strobes, emergency, everything. So you better be like any one of the three wise men and follow yonder star. Merry Christmas, bloke.
I don't see anything. It's so dark. Do you, Mac?
No.
Oh, don't we have any light?
I don't want to turn them on. I want all the visibility I can get.
Mac?
What?
I'm sorry. I should never have let you get into this. I should have listened to the taboo.
Forget it, Nani. If you're concerned with fate, just figure this is where you and I were meant to be. Sink or swim. I love you.
I love you.
In sickness or health.
Till death do us
join.
What?
Join. Nothing will ever part us.
You really believe that?
Yeah, with all my heart.
Oh, what the?
Tally ho! Look, Merry Christmas! Did you ever see a more beautiful tree?
Oh, man!
Tally ho! Tally ho, Digger and Barry, you gorgeous beauties! I have you in view!
Then don't lose us.
Don't worry!
We're probably now bleeding down as far as we can to miss your cruising speed, but don't you lose us. Just stay on my tail, and I'll ride you home safe.
Do we have enough gas to make it, Mac?
With our luck, we just plain gotta have. Honey, God's been on our side all the way.
I said in the beginning that most of this was a true story. The small plane landed with bone-dry tanks. 5 minutes more, and the engine would have failed. Of course, the pilot was alone, and the rest of the story was imaginary. But wasn't it much more fun to imagine that this was the way it really happened? I'll be back shortly. Our story was an interesting experiment in the telling of tales. So often, from the headlines, I read a fascinating story that should make an evening on Mystery Theater, except that life, or truth, though it can be stranger than fiction, doesn't quite fill out an evening with incident enough to keep you listening. So, if we borrow a little fiction sometimes to pique your interest, do you mind? Our cast included Russell Horton, Evie Juster, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I'm sure General Pepperwell was very proud of you.
And good night to you, Cousin Elbridge, president of Frosh University.
And sleep well, Cousin Josiah. And you... Is that whistling again? I can't tell whether it's the lamplight throwing strange shadows or... Do you see what I see? Tell me what you see.
As we saw this afternoon,
But with one horrible difference.
his body is there.
But poor Cousin Cuthbert has no head.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. This is the first week of the 8th season of the Mystery Theater, the longest-running consecutive present-day series of dramas on the air. To celebrate the new season, we bring you The Legend of Alexander, a man who believed in oracles, thunderbolts, and many gods, yet defied the world of man. A born military genius who at 20 swept over east and west, and whose innovative war-making 300 years before Christ equaled anything seen since. The mystery of this man of the future who lived in the past is a paradox we hope to unriddle.
Alexander, you have turned cruel.
One changes, Parmenio.
What has changed you?
The useless, unnecessary death of my closest friend, Cyrus. I see him still. His head laid open by a piece of marble carelessly thrown by a Theban soldier. I held him, dying, in my arms. And I vowed I would burn Thebes to the ground. And I am.
Our mystery drama, The Legend of Alexander, Part 4, The Oracle, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Gerald Keane and stars Russell Horton. I'll be back shortly with Act 1. Alexander was a modern young man who could have been a success in any country. He lived before his time. Like all youth through the ages, he was impetuous, yet never foolhardy. He was wise enough to ensure the odds were with him, which in those days meant checking in with the Oracle of Delphi. That was the smartest thing you could do.
Of course I'll go with you, Alexander. In all my years, you know that I have never been to Delphi or consulted the Oracle?
Cyrus, I find that hard to believe. Before you went into the cavalry, when you were a boy, didn't your father take you there?
Never.
My father consulted the Oracle before every battle, and I'm going to do the same.
You're very serious about this, aren't you?
It's my religion. Apollo's Oracle is my only contact with the gods.
So, you're not going to undertake this mighty war against Persia without Apollo's advice?
Oh, it's more than that, Cyrus. I want not only his advice, I want the gods to be on my side. So, you've never been there. It's imperative and frightening.
Well, I hope I won't say or do the wrong thing to spoil it for you.
Don't you worry about that. You'll be lucky if you can say anything.
It's so incredible and shocking to us ordinary mortals. I'm not even sure how I'll take it.
Well, I don't think that even Apollo would call you an ordinary mortal, Alexander.
Perhaps not. If you count up all those who fought with us and against us in the past year, who are now dead and I'm still alive, perhaps I'm not that ordinary. But since my mortality is something the gods have given me and can take away, I'm asking the oracle what the future holds. Will I live or die when I invade Persia? This antechamber in the Delphi temple is where we have to wait until it's our turn. One of the priest prophets will come down and tell us when it's time for our audience with the oracle.
Well, you didn't tell me we'd have to stand in a stone chamber underground, Alexander. It's oppressive. There's nowhere to sit.
Well, the priests know I'm coming. We shan't have to wait long.
That noise I hear from somewhere above us.
What in the name of Zeus is it? That is the Pythia, the high priestess. It is she who communicates with Apollo.
A priestess? But if Apollo is to give you advice on when and how to proceed with the invasion of Persia, how are you going to understand what the oracle is saying?
Cyrus, it's all been worked out. Has been for centuries. The priestess is a holy woman who lives in Delphi. A temple priest translates it all. Oh, Cyrus, you do have your offerings of gold, don't you?
Oh, yes. All three of them. I tied them under my cape so I wouldn't lose them.
Give me one sackful now.
Yes.
I'll go up these stairs and give the priest my offering. Now, you remain here.
Find out how much longer we have to wait our turn. Without windows, it's like being in a tomb down here. So, it's in this chamber where you talk to the oracle. It's a lot less stuffy than down where we were. I mean, is it all right to talk? I mean, whisper? Or...
Oh, yes. The priest told me there was just one petitioner ahead of us, and we can watch from back here.
That man who just came in and walked down to the front of the altar, is he?
Oh, yes, probably some poor soul who's come for guidance like we have.
And in front of the altar, that round platform of marble on 3 gold feet. What is that for?
That is where Pythia, the priestess, will sit.
How extraordinary. On that? Where is she?
Well, she may be in back of that gold screen.
And that man who just came in, he's next.
And we follow him.
Ah, there she is.
See? In that long black robe?
Yes.
I think I recognize her. She's been here since my father's day.
Alexander, what is that cloud coming up from the rock at her feet? She's bending over into it. Is the temple on fire?
All is as it should be. Those are the vapors from the bowels of the earth. The oracle breathes them in, and it makes her able to talk to Apollo.
Alexander, it's hard for me to breathe. It's getting into me. I think I shouldn't stay.
Stay.
No.
Watch the miracle. Yes. She started the revelations of Apollo. What is it, Cyrus? Where are you going? What's the matter?
No. I'm all right.
Cyrus, your face is chalk white.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alexander. I must get out of here.
Cyrus!
Where am I, Alexander? Alexander, is that you?
How do you feel now?
Well, I don't know. Where are we?
In a shepherd's cottage.
What? Where? Why?
At the foot of Mount Parnassus. You were overcome by the fumes at the oracle, so I carried you out. This was the first place I could find. The shepherd was kind enough to take us in.
Well, does he know who you are? King Alexander?
There was no reason to tell him. He's gone off to round up the rest of his sheep.
Do you mean to say that
you fainted dead away?
Well, I never passed out in my life, and I've spent months in the desert. Did you get your advice from the oracle?
No, I left in a hurry, carrying you.
Well, I just can't forgive myself to collapse like some frail woman. Well, I'm perfectly all right now. Now let me up from this pile of straw, and we'll go back to the temple.
It's dark now. The temple's closed for the day. The shepherd will be back soon with some more wood for the fire.
We'll share his bread and milk and honey. Spend the night here. First thing in the morning... Wait. What is it? You're right. We've got to go back to the Oracle right now, not wait till morning. People will be lining up all night.
Well, surely the king would be granted an audience ahead of anyone else.
Apollo makes no such distinctions. A man is only a man. Each is equally entitled to Apollo's wisdom, beggar or king. To Apollo, all mortals are equal.
Well, isn't it possible that some mortals are more equal than others?
Now stop joking and hand me that torch. I'm going to light 2 of these from the fire, and we'll be on our way.
No, away. The Delphic Oracle is closed.
I know that. I'm Alexander, King of Macedon. I beg you to come to the gates.
Did you say King Alexander?
Priest, it is the king, and he would speak with you.
Let me hold my torch closer. It is the king. What happened to you today, your majesty? Thea was preparing to listen to your pleadings, and you had disappeared.
It was my fault. We are here at this late hour to make certain I shall be the first petitioner tomorrow morning.
I'm afraid that is impossible. Tomorrow and the 6 tomorrows that follow are forbidden for prophecy. Return in 1 week, and I shall certainly arrange for you to be the first with the Oracle.
A week? We have no week. A war waits, a lifetime. My father's ambition. We cannot wait a week.
Your Majesty, in 7 days, she becomes so exhausted she needs the next 7 days to rest. The vapors which she inhales and inspire her with messages from Apollo could be fatal to her. Certainly dangerous if we didn't close down every other week.
Let me talk to you not as a holy man, but as a patriot. We would all like time to restore ourselves. We all would like to know we're safe from harm and can close our eyes, but death is at the door. That is why I must have Apollo's help. I don't need it in 7 days. I need it now. The Pythia has a responsibility to all people, everywhere.
Yes, but she is an elderly woman.
And I am Alexander. I wait for no one. Holy man, take up your torch and lead us to where she lives.
What good would that do you? She lives in a little house in the village of Delphi. It isn't sacred ground.
Is she the voice of the oracle, or is she not?
Yes, she is, of course.
Then the spirit of Apollo is alive in her always and can answer my questions regardless of what house they come from. Priest, we follow. Lead the way.
This is the house. But if she sees out of the night 3 men appearing with torches, she may be too frightened to speak.
I've been watching you 3 men standing in front of my door talking. Holy man, is that you?
Pythia, I must apologize.
What are all of you doing here at this hour?
I could do nothing to prevent it.
What do they want?
Pythia, I'm King Alexander.
Of Macedonia. I know. And you, beside him, Osiris, chief of Alexander's cavalry. You have come for Apollo's opinion of some matter, but I cannot help you here. I am very tired. So please go away and arrange with the priest for an audience at a proper place and time.
Good Pythia, may we come inside your charming dwelling?
No, you may not. It is a hovel, unfit for a king.
Pythia, you belittle yourself. You're famous throughout the land. Must a king and country wait while a beautiful woman rests to make herself even more beautiful? While a strong and vital woman...
Oh, Alexander, you are too much like your father. You don't resemble him, but you have a certain way with you, as did he.
Beauty has a way with me.
At my age, I appreciate the compliment. But you are wasting your royal breath. Good night. Good night. I'm not giving anybody a private audience, and I am not leaving this house to do it.
I don't wish you to leave your gracious house.
Oh, come along with you, gracious house. Even your father wouldn't have exaggerated like that.
He wouldn't have?
It's too much, Alexander. I love flattery, but not when it's ridiculous. This tumble-down shack should have been torn down and repaired years ago. It's drafty, it leaks when it rains.
Cyrus, another sack of gold. Give it to this deserving lady so she can have her house fixed up immediately. Now, my dear lady, now that you're assured of constant concern for your well-being, don't you think you might be persuaded to ask Apollo one little question for me? Have pity, dear Pythia, on this poor king, whose fate hangs upon your answer.
Your fate? Do you really mean that?
May the gods strike me dead if I do not.
Oh, for heaven's sake, no. Not here.
Plutarch observed that from this time forward, Alexander the Great never embarked upon a single campaign without consulting Apollo at Delphi. However, you and I must await my return with Act 2 before we find out what the oracle prophesied. We are at Delphi in ancient Greece, 300 years B.C. It's a small town on the southern slope of Mount Parnassus, Mecca for those who desire a peek at their future. Inside the Temple of Apollo, intoxicating vapors are breathed and interpreted by the oracle. But Alexander the Great has missed his appointment and has gone to the house where the oracle lives.
King Alexander, you said you have gold to repair my house. Where is it?
Cyrus, give it to her.
There should be more than enough gold in that bag.
Are you listening to me, Pythia? Since you are always in command of those powers which never lessen or wear off, even when you're here at home...
I don't know if that's true.
You are a true oracle, and it would be no trick for you to ask Apollo for the answer to one small question.
Alexander, I will not give you a private audience. There's a time and a place for every sacred communication. That is what the gods have decreed.
They have not decreed anything of the kind. Apollo speaks through you, but not because you sit on a piece of marble on gold legs and put your face into that smoky wind.
Oh, you are stubborn.
I'm desperate. I must know. Will all go well on my planned campaign in Asia?
Come back to the oracle at Delphi in a week. I may have an answer for you then.
I beg you. Commune with Apollo, even as you stand here under his lantern, the moon. Reveal to me what success I can expect from my invasion of Persia.
My son, you are tireless, persistent, obstinate.
What of Persia?
Alexander, you are invincible.
I am. Say no more. Cyrus, did you hear that? Invincible.
Alexander, those Theban soldiers up there on the walls, what are they up to?
They've been warned. We were on our way.
Yes, but what are they doing? Building a higher wall around Thebes?
Sounds more like they're breaking something.
It's coming from up there over the front gates. Except for that hammering, the entire city is silent and locked up tight for the night.
Surely the Thebans don't think 30-foot walls are going to keep out a modern army. Not ours. But then Thebes' big trouble was always not thinking ahead.
Yeah, it's like announcing to the world they were breaking their treaty with us.
To let Demosthenes of Athens influence them to tell us to go to Hades.
Why didn't we advance on Athens first? They always made trouble.
Thebes is easier to capture. When that's done, you'll see how quickly Athens will knuckle under. How are the men?
Well, I can only speak for the cavalry. They can hardly wait for you to give the horn signal at dawn.
I hope this is the last petty annoyance I'll have.
You're very angry that they broke the treaty, aren't you?
Only because it delays our expedition against Persia. I can hardly wait for that. You heard what the oracle said? My son, you are invincible. Cyrus, let's walk up to the walls. The moon's out now. I'd like to get closer, see what they're doing up there.
Alexander? Look, I can see two men up there on the parapet. I think they're building something.
No, they're smashing some flat stone, I think. They just broke off a corner.
Well, they see us.
You down there! Are you Macedonian?
What if we are?
We'd like a word with King Alexander. We heard he and his army are spending the night outside our gates.
Yes, well, what do you wish to tell him?
We have a gift for him to welcome him to Thebes. Stand away, we'll throw it down. We have a few more gifts like that just as soon as we make them.
Do you see what they threw down? Yes, it's the corner of a marble slab with some writing carved on it.
Here are a few more gifts from Thebes to the great Alexander.
Careful, Cyrus. That last one came awfully close.
That's the lot. Small as we could make them. A lot of good reading there.
Alexander. Come, here. Have a look at these pieces.
I don't have to. I know what they are. Didn't last long, did it? They must have known all along asking for a truce was just to gain time. I was never convinced about their sincerity.
Why bother exchanging treaties chiseled into marble and then to break it up in such an offensive manner, tossing it out of the city piece by piece? Why, it's an insult.
We'll repay them. Such an effort shouldn't go unrewarded. You up there, soldier, tell your commander-in-chief at dawn Alexander's great army will enter your city to teach Thebes a lesson. That we do not accept the breaking of a treaty to which we have affixed our seal. Be prepared for an invasion. Invade away, Macedonians. Here's one piece of your treaty we forgot to send down to you. Here it comes. Catch it if you care to.
Cyrus!
Alexander! Cyrus!
Alexander. King Alexander.
Yes. Yes, Commander, what is it?
May I speak? Not as one of your generals, but as one who has known you for many years. One who taught you military matters when you were young.
I don't understand, Commander. You have something to report to me?
Alexander, Thebes is being sacked, destroyed, burned. What pleasure can you derive from...
there you are. The musicians. Excuse me, Commander. Come over here, you two. Sit in front of the balcony and play for me. Commander, I enjoy the flames, but the noise is a bit offensive to my ears. So I've ordered these musicians to sweeten the sounds out there with their instruments.
Alexander, all yesterday and all this night you have sat here watching the city being devoured.
But I like that.
A great soldier like you doesn't enjoy seeing the innocent suffer.
I sit here, my old teacher, and enjoy my revenge. These Theban beasts killed Cyrus, a man who saved my life 100 times, whose friendship I esteemed above that of my own father. They cut him down in the flush of his life. And in return, I am obliterating their cruel city from the earth.
The death of Cyrus has changed you?
Yes. The useless, unnecessary death of my closest friend. I see him still, his head laid open by a broken piece of a broken treaty. I held him, dying in my arms, and I vowed I would burn their city to the ground.
Alexander, I beg you. Can I not persuade you to leave off watching this Holocaust?
Pomenio, I think you've said as much as I care to hear.
Then let me tell you what will please you. The emissaries we expected have arrived.
From Athens? Pomenio, that is news. They came, helmet in hand.
Bowing and scraping, they ask forgiveness for goading Thebes to a revolt. They will agree to any terms.
Any suggestions?
We should certainly insist that Athens banish those who are behind the rebellion. Well, there is one other problem which only you can solve. Some of our soldiers last night broke into the house of Timoclea.
Do I know the lady?
Our captain led a raiding party, entered the lady's house, and met his death at her hands.
She killed a captain?
In a rather cruel fashion. She has been apprehended and brought to me.
So? Deal with her.
Well, this lady, Timoclea, says she is the widow of an officer who fought the Battle of Caronia with your father. I thought you would like to see her.
I haven't time for that.
Her husband fought for the liberation of Greece.
I heard you the first time.
Alexander, haven't you always prided yourself in respecting vanquished and victors as human beings? You've never been one who saw people as oxen to be led to slaughter.
Parmenio, you're a wise old bird. If I didn't know you're not a man of two faces, I'd say you're trying to make me feel ashamed.
Well, I would never criticize the decisions of my commander-in-chief.
Have the lady brought to my command tent. And, General Parmenio... never mind. It's all right, I'll survive.
My dear boy.
What would my father have done? Oh, forgive me, I'm heartsick over the loss of my friend. I have no words to tell you how I feel. It hurts. Deeply.
Grief is itself a medicine.
I pray you are right.
Your Majesty, this is the lady.
Your name is Timoclea, madam?
And you are the king who has done this to Thebes? I have a son older than you, if he's still alive. I am charged with the murder of a captain in your army.
Not a Macedonian, we understand. A Thracian who fought with us.
May I speak to you alone, Your Majesty?
Certainly. General?
I shall be outside, Your Majesty.
Where shall I begin? This is very difficult for me. I don't expect mercy from those who would destroy, as you have destroyed.
So now you have joined our ranks. There's blood on your hands also.
Yes, and I'm glad of it. He deserved to die.
Now you begin to understand why we came to Thebes. We too believed your city deserved to die.
You believed? Thebes wished to make her own alliance with Athens, and you punished her.
Thebes gave her word and broke her promise. You have the courage to speak to us like this.
Do I have any more to lose than I have lost already?
We hope not. Relate what happened.
You asked me to tell everything?
If you wish your life to be spared.
And you are the Chief Justice?
In the absence of a higher judge, we are.
Even as he was passing judgment, Alexander felt guilty. He admired courage and compassion. In the years that followed, he knew he had not been compassionate with Thebes, that he had given free rein to revenge. He knew the destruction of Thebes was a monstrous act for which Alexander never forgave himself. I shall return very soon with Act 3. Thebes is burning, put to the torch by Alexander the Great as answer to a broken treaty. His arch-Athenian enemy, the orator Demosthenes, had persuaded the Thebans to repudiate their friendship with Macedonia and throw in their lot with Athens. Our curtain rises as a noble Theban woman, Timoclea, stands before Alexander accused of murder and awaiting sentence.
Timoclea, speak of the killing you're accused of.
Last night, some Thracian soldiers broke into my house. The captain took me and used violence with me. Do you mind? It's difficult for me to speak of this.
May we have a cup of wine brought to you to calm your spirits?
No, thank you. I can manage. After having satisfied his lust, this wild beast asked me if I had any money concealed on the premises. I said I did, and I bade him follow me into the garden. There's a well in the garden, which I showed him. And I said to him, when the foreign troops took over the city and were beginning to burn it, King Alexander, why did you have to destroy our beautiful city? Why?
General Parmenio, would you come here?
What can I do, Your Majesty?
One can do nothing for this lady. She seems to have lost sight of who is the accuser and who is the accused.
You are like your father, King Alexander.
Not at all. He had many friends. We do not. He had a great heart. Ours is hard. In return for his goodness, he was murdered. Goodbye, madam.
Your Majesty, is this lady guilty of murder?
We never got round to the details.
Well, the king has a quick temper.
If you can confine yourself to answering a simple question, we can proceed.
I'm sorry. I'll confine myself to what happened.
Madam, you were saying?
I showed this captain the well where I said I had thrown all my valuables. And he bent down and looked in to see, and I said to him, no, you have to look further. It's a deep well. And so he climbed up on top to have a closer look. And I came up behind him, and I pushed the ugly brute into it. Are you going to have me executed? Or sold into slavery?
Madam, your husband was in the war?
I am the widow of Theogenes, who fought the Battle of Coronio with your father. He fell on the battlefield for the liberty of Greece.
Theogenes. Yes, I know that name. My father spoke of him.
Whatever you will do with me, I'm not sorry for what I did. I would do it again.
Parmenio, take this lady and have her accompanied through the Macedonian lines to whatever place she wishes to go. Guard her well. She's very brave. And she's free. Parmenio, do you know what month it is?
Well, it is March.
And how old I am?
22.
If we don't begin our campaign against Asia in 1 month, we'll have to wait another year.
Well, April will still give us enough time. It's only 100 leagues on the west road to Cetos. And from there, only the Hellespont separates Macedonia from Persia. In a night and a day, we can get our 30,000 troops, 5,000 cavalry, and the siege towers across.
I don't doubt that. The triremes are built. We've got fleet from Athens.
And the men are as ready as they'll ever be.
But the problem is, a month will come and a month will go, and we shall all still be right here, rotting in Pella. All that is who remain.
Well, I'm confused.
All the soldiers who haven't given up and deserted.
Well, why would they do that?
Because since the new moon, they've not been paid. And because there's no money. None. No money for the campaign against Persia.
How can that be? I've seen gold by the cartload arriving at Pella after every expedition of your father.
Years gone by, yes. But since he died, no tribute has been exacted. Everything has been spent. My own purse is empty. The treasury is empty. Parmenio, can you find me the money I need?
You inherited nothing from Philip. Where did the money go? You and I have unsheathed the sword together many times, and the spoils of war must have amounted to at least 10,000 gold talents. Why isn't there enough left for the campaign against Persia? What about the land, the farms, the royal estates?
In 2.5 years, I've given all of it away.
Well, to whom?
Friends, supporters of my cause, those who believed in me.
What did you keep for yourself?
Hope.
You're a very young man, I can see that. What is the least amount that will hold the army together until we take our first city in Persia?
Another 500 talents. Can you get them?
Well, I can try.
If only you could. How much of it would you want for yourself?
None of it. I'll share one thing with you, though.
What's that?
What you are keeping for yourself. Hope.
Listen to those oars men row, Parmenio. Listen to the wind and the sails. How I waited for this day.
Bless Apollo for granting us this clear day for our crossing.
I haven't blessed you for not raising 500, but 800 talents.
There are many people who believe only you can ensure the safety of the Hellenic world against Asia.
Now, when we get to the middle of the Hellespont, We'll drop anchor long enough to make our offering to Poseidon. Are your commanders on shore keeping an eye for us to signal when to launch their boats?
I'll wager they're not the only ones watching. Darius is bound to have spies on all the opposite hills to tell him what we're up to.
I accept the honor.
And you won't be difficult to spot. Full armor, white plumes on your helmet, standing up here beside the helmsman.
I want those who chronicle this war to know I steered the way. How far from the shore are we now?
This is halfway across.
Then here is where we make our offering and our prayers. Cast anchor! Cast anchor! Ship oars! Backwater slowly into the wind! Ship oars and backwater! Lower sail! Lower sail!
Alexander, why do you feel compelled to invade Persia?
Do you remember asking me what I had inherited from my father?
Little enough you said on that balance sheet.
I think I left out my most important inheritance. War against Persia. I'm going to make my father's dream come true. To liberate all the Greek cities under Persian rule. He wanted all Greek cities to be united as one, for we speak a common language.
I see. Philip of Macedon's dream.
I shall make it Darius of Persia's nightmare.
Let me wake up. I am Darius of Persia. Why can I not rest? Every night I see his men advancing. Battle after battle we are pushed back. Oh, must I dream this over and over again? Alexander's cavalry. Look at them. A wave of spears. Oh, run. They're overwhelming us. Now I am here, on the battlefield. I'll show Alexander how Darius handles a sword and spear. My cavalry cannot be helpless. Send in the armed chariots. Oh, no. No. His archers have slain all our charioteers. All is lost. Run! Run! Save yourselves, Persians! Oh, your gods! You have deserted Darius. It is the end. I am no longer Darius.
Have you ever seen anything like this royal tent Darius left behind?
His color, this fine weave, never.
We'll walk inside. Imagine a tent floor made of the cedars of Lebanon. This chair, inlaid. That must be ivory. Gold and silver cups, gold platters. Think of it. Darius ate from gold platters on the battlefield.
Over here, Alexander. Have you ever seen such a bath?
A gold bathtub 50 leagues from Persepolis? All these things he took with him.
And here, a throne.
Now I know what it means to be king of Persia. Wherever he's hiding now, it's not like this.
Excuse me, Alexander. I see a messenger at the tent opening. Give it to me. You may go.
Yes, General.
Ah, a message from Darius.
Already? He couldn't be far. What does he say?
Well, I don't believe this, Alexander. Do you know there are women in some of those tents behind us? Darius writes that he has left his wife and mother, 2 young daughters, and a 6-year-old boy. Here. Right here. He says, Great Alexander, I acknowledge you have won most of Asia Minor. I offer you, most esteemed warrior, friendship and alliance. What say you to that?
Find out where he has concealed himself and send him word that I reject his offer. Friendship and alliance with him, ha?
Let me call a scribe to take down your very words. Will you have the scribe brought into the royal tent? And what of the safety of Darius's mother and wife and children?
Say in the message that the royal family will be returned, but he must come in person and plead for them.
Scribe, take down the king's words. I'll give you the beginning of his message later.
And in future, Darius, when you send to me, send to the Lord of Asia. And do not write to me what to do, but beg of me, as master of all you own, for anything you need, or I shall judge you an offender. If, on the other hand, you claim your kingdom, take your stand and fight for it. And do not run, for I shall find you wherever you may be.
Do not run from me. Take your stand and fight for your kingdom. I shall find you wherever you may be. Oh, we cannot stay here. It is not safe. Groom, another horse. Get me one that will take me as far as the Euphrates. Once I am across it, I shall be safe from Alexander. Alexander. Alexander, it's morning.
Ooh, who is it? Parmenio. What brings you to Damascus so early in the morning?
It has slipped your mind, your majesty. Your whole army is now in Damascus.
Oh, yes, so they are. It's a lovely city to spend the winter. Don't you like it, old friend?
Yes.
You don't know what a pleasure it is to have plenty of food and plenty of rest.
And plenty of entertainment.
We deserve it, all of us. What day is it?
2 days later than you think.
Wasn't that a party? By Apollo, an invincible party. or a party for the invincible, huh?
Well, I left early. 2 nights ago.
Parmenia, there is criticism in your voice. What's that in your hand?
A letter from Darius.
We haven't heard from him in months. What does the dear Persian want?
Well, he wants his family back. And as ransom, he offers you 10,000 talents. All the land west of the Euphrates.
That's because he is hiding east of the Euphrates.
And he offers you a daughter in marriage. And an alliance.
The terms get better every time he writes. But no. There's still a great deal of land to be won, and right here for the winning. It is written on Olympus that I must battle Darius one more time and gain the entire Persian Empire.
It is so written?
Oh, yes. And I shall succeed. Remember? The oracle told me I was invincible.
That Alexander the Great, now 23, was a complex man is evident. Was it only to gain more land that drove him across continents? Why was he so single-minded? For his father? And were the spoils of war beginning to undermine the man? His soldiers, relaxing with wine and dalliance, each with his golden plunder, would they willingly abandon peace for war? For what? I shall return shortly.
Hi, Pat Summerall to say that if you want relief from sore muscles and dry winter air, follow this prescription from True Value Hardware Stores. To soothe aching muscles, apply moist or dry heat with a Northern heating pad, just $9.88. For relief from dry winter air, get a Northern Cool Spray Humidifier for $9.98. It holds a gallon of water and runs all night on one filling. Relief is on the way with a Northern heating pad or a Cool Spray Humidifier from your participating True Value Hardware Store or home center. And tell them Pat Summerall sent you.
What do doctors recommend to avoid constipation? These days, doctors stress the importance of fiber in the diet. Food fiber that helps the system regulate itself naturally. Metamucil is the laxative made from natural fiber. No chemical stimulants. So for occasional constipation, doctors recommend Metamucil more often than any other laxative. The way to overcome constipation is the natural way. But if not nature, Metamucil. Read label and follow directions.
If you use a long-lasting nasal spray, you ought to check the package. If it has a big 12 on it, you're getting the longest-lasting relief you can get. You're using Duration nasal spray. Duration is different because Duration has the longest-lasting nasal decongestant. So Duration gives you up to 12 hours of relief. That's up to 2 to 4 hours longer relief than most other long-lasting nasal sprays. Look for the nasal spray with the big 12 on it. Duration. The proof is on the package. The package with the big 12 on it. For occasional use only as directed.
Bob Hope here for USO. He's 20, in the Army, married and assigned far from home. At 18, she's in the Navy and stationed in a country where she can't speak the language. They're the kids next door, down the street. Perhaps your own son or daughter. You can't be there to help, but the USO can worldwide. USO helps with their personal emergencies, housing needs, understanding their new area, and even providing a glimpse of back home. Why? Because thousands of USO volunteers care. USO.
Our next broadcast will conclude The Legend of Alexander, which we have presented to signal the start of Mystery Theater's 8th season. We grant you some liberties with time, place, and person may have been taken, but we are reflecting a legend and hoping, as the poet W.H. Auden has said, to break bread with the dead. Our cast included Russell Horton, Marion Seldes, Earl Hammond, and Lloyd Batista. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.